We all know it. That moment when France were reduced to 10 men in the 2006 final. But Zinedine Zidane's World Cup story was so much more than those antics in Berlin. Despite a meteoric rise to prominence in the early 90s, Zidane wouldn't really start his World Cup career until 1998. See, France didn't even qualify for 94, so they had some making up to do on home soil. Ahead of the tournament, Zidane was flying. Back-to-back Serie A titles and Champions League finals with Juventus, but things didn't exactly go to plan. In France's second group game, he was shown one of these. I mean, we were so busy getting angry at Bex for his red, we didn't even realise Zidane was getting properly dug out in France for the 12 days before. The French public demanded he be kicked out of the squad and sent home. But manager Aimé Jacquet held firm and brought him back 2 games later. After his return, he'd start every game until the final, where he was quite simply brilliant. He scored not once, but twice. And this was the moment he'd been waiting for. There was national jubilation, and all was forgiven. He was even rewarded with a Ballon d'Or to cap off a near-perfect year. France won the Euros 2 years later and so were red-hot favourites at the 2002 World Cup. But the table will tell you things did not go to plan. Now, come 2006, France, now captained by Zidane, are one of the favourites again, but they made hard work of it. They won just 1 game and finished second in their group, which meant they had to beat Spain, Brazil and Portugal en route to the final. Then, the moment we all remember. Zinedine, just leave it. Walk away. Zinedine, no! And that meant he became only the 2nd player in history to be sent off twice in World Cups. France lost, but he still won the Golden Ball. As you can see, he was thrilled. Or furious. Zidane never played again, but across 3 tournaments his story had everything. Disgrace, glory, infamy. We don't like our heroes clean anyway, do we?
Good morning. What a day it's going to be today. Good morning, everyone. 4 minutes past 6. Can't wait for today. It's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, alongside Sheffield Wednesday and Watford Loney, Gabby Agbonlahor,
teams, mate.
and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Yes, happy England Day, everyone.
Yes,
happy,
come on,
this
come
is
on,
the day.
come on,
This
it's
is
awesome.
it. Come on, England. How are you, Gabster?
I'm very well.
It's lovely to see you.
How are you?
You've got a whole...
Yeah, I'm untangling that.
What's happened there? A whole knot of...
That's what happens, mate, doesn't it?
What's all that? So it's meant to be your headphones.
That's what happens, pal. What's happening?
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Before we talk England, let's just say hello. How are you? I haven't seen you for a few days. What have you been up to?
Mate, you're going to laugh because it is quite funny what happened to me.
Go on. I don't know this.
You know I was meant to go away, didn't you? Remember?
Yes, you meant to go away for like a few days R&R.
So, people will laugh, okay, because this is funny. So, I do the warehouse at Aston Villa for the England game.
Okay.
Get a driver, get to Gatwick Airport, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Right, it's funny,
I
mate.
don't know where this is going.
It's quite funny. So, check in. Easy, mate. Walk straight through.
Easy. No one there. Beautiful.
I'm in departures at 3:30. Early doors,
So
mate.
you've gone through security?
Security.
Okay.
Bags in, everything. Sitting departures at North Terminal, Gatwick. And then I'm waiting for the restaurant to open in departures. Sit down now, 4 o'clock. Order some granola, coffee. Because I haven't slept all night.
Getting ready to go.
I haven't slept all night. I want to stay awake, all right? Granola comes, mate. I'm eating this granola now.
No, sorry, does anyone in there know this story? Oh, you
I've
do?
just
Okay.
told them, yeah.
Okay, go on.
So I'm sitting there eating, mate, and then I'm looking up at the screen. I'm like, why does my flight say, like, help 45?
What does it say?
Help 45.
HELP.
Yeah, help 45.
Help
I'm thinking,
45.
like, mate, I Googled it. I'm like, what does this mean? Like, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. 5 minutes later, get the ping on my phone. Flight cancelled. Go to somewhere, gate 50 or wherever it is. Get to gate 50, mate. People are fuming, Andy. Some lady next to me has gone 2 flights yesterday to the same destination, cancelled. 1 today, cancelled. Waited 2.5 hours for our bags before we could get our bags. Mate, honestly, I'm laughing now. And Andy, I'm not even angry.
I'm not laughing.
I'm laughing, mate.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, right? So I'm sat there, mate, at gate 50.
Who are you flying with?
EasyJet.
Right.
Great company, you know.
Don't sound it at the moment.
And then waiting 2.5 hours, mate. Then the guy's like, okay, follow me. Took us, mate, on the longest walk back to baggage reclaim. We had to go through passport control. All I could hear behind me, we haven't even been anywhere. People losing their marbles. Then, wrong carousel. Our bags weren't there. It was a different flight. Then we're searching for our bags. Got my bags at 7:30ish. No trains until 9 o'clock. So I'm sitting there waiting for a train, mate. I got into my house at 11 a.m.
Nice trip.
Started unpacking. Mate, I put the...
That is
Andy, started unpacking, just laughing, thinking, like, it's quite funny.
No, it's not funny.
Couldn't get my money back on the hotel, non-refundable hotel for 2 nights. Incredible, mate. No flights on the same day.
Wow. And no explanation as to why the plane was cancelled?
Nothing, mate. No, nothing at all. It was a great trip, though.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? You got a bit of a tan.
Yeah, it's great,
Been
mate.
out in the sun over here, yeah?
Great. So now I will not be going away again for the foreseeable. I'm done with airports.
Well, I wouldn't put the one experience down to...
What's the program used to be on, like, that on the telly that it's like shows chaos in airports?
Holiday?
What's the program?
Holiday?
Mate?
Was it called Holiday?
Honestly,
Airport.
Mate, if there was a camera out, I would have got footage from the airport. Play it, mate. It was
That's
hilarious.
dreadful, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it was great to get away.
So what you done then? Nothing.
Play paddle, mate. Kids, do you want to come over?
I thought you were away.
Incredible. So that was my weekend, mate. It was very enjoyable.
Well, I can't beat that.
You can't beat it.
No. The only exciting thing I've done over the last 24 hours, I used mouth tape last night when I went to bed. Have you heard of that? I think Erling Haaland uses that.
Is that for people that talk too much?
It's for people that talk way too much. No, you
send some to Olivia.
You put it over your mouth. Like big black tape of. It's called hostage tape.
Okay.
It sounds a little bit scary, but it's called hostage tape. You put it over your mouth when you go to bed. I bought something for Bentley. He wanted some, and it makes you breathe through your nose. Have you heard of this before?
No, never.
Yeah, it's meant to be like amazing for you.
Okay. Can I try some?
Yeah. I've got one now. Do you want to put one on now?
No.
No, just put one on now. Let's see what it looks like on.
No.
Why you just try one out?
No, I'm not doing it.
Why?
No, Andy. I've had a bad weekend, mate. Don't try and mock me on live radio.
I'm not. I tell you what. Put it on. I want you to.
Where'd you put it?
All right. So take that off.
Yeah.
Peel it off and be careful because it like folds back like cling film. It's very sort of like clingy.
Put it where?
And put it over your lips. Like,
no, I'm not.
Gabs. I swear to God, I swear on my kid's life.
Over your lips.
You close your mouth and put it like that, and I'll push it down like that. Right, and that's how I go to sleep, like that. And so it makes you breathe through your nose. What do you think? Wait.
Oh!
So let me take it off.
Oh! Are you okay?
That's what I use.
Do you know what I was thinking though? On my way back to Birmingham, you know what I was thinking?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the God saying you wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, I believe
a shark
that.
might have ate you.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know what I mean, Andy?
Yeah.
There might have been sharks in the sea because I was going to go in the sea.
I know you don't.
So maybe that's why it wasn't meant to be, mate. So I'm quite happy that I didn't go.
Good. Well, I'm happy you didn't because you're here today.
I was always going to be here.
Oh.
I was flying back Tuesday night.
What I was trying to do is find some kind of link to get from where we are into the football.
Mate.
No link.
Let's just go straight into the football.
Okay. If you're just waking up and you missed all the World Cup football, you missed one hell of an evening that was live right here on talkSPORT.
Bob with an excellent ball into the area. Patrick Berg finding Haaland! And Erling Haaland may have won it. And Erling Haaland, as ever, on the fringes of the game. But when it really matters, he is on the end of things. Ivory Coast played so well. But when you've got Erling Haaland on your team, you always have a chance.
Well, he slipped it through. They're in here, and it's Mbappe again.
Magnificent! A second for Mbappe. Olise sparkling again. Who is going to stop them? It's France 3, Sweden 0. Welcome to the Mexican Coliseum. Mexico and the Azteca is a World Cup spectacle you will struggle to match. Quinones goes on! Viva Mexico! Quinones again, Raul Jimenez again! It's time! Magnificent! Can you believe it? Thunderous noise of the Azteca!
I mean, it's just a great night of World Cup knockout football. It really was. The Azteca was rocking in Mexico. Set up a potential tie against England with a 2-0 win over Ecuador. Hincapié was sent off near the end, actually, covering his mouth and speaking to an opponent. You know the rules, you silly boy. France hit 3, could have been 10 past Sweden as Mbappe scored another brace. He's up to 6 goals in the tournament now. France have 17 goals in 4 games so far. That's frightening. And Norway left it late to win their first ever World Cup knockout game thanks to Haaland's winner against the Ivory Coast. Norway, they take on Brazil on Sunday at 9 p.m. We have to start on France.
Yes.
I said it could have been 10. It was like watching someone who's really good at PlayStation play PlayStation football. It was frighteningly good.
Yeah, I think the first 20 minutes before the hydration break, I thought Gyökeres done well. He was holding the ball up. They looked a threat. Sweden defended well. But after that, it was like floodgates were open. It was like France were like, okay then, we're used to the pitch again because it was a bit of a poor pitch they played on.
Yeah.
Olise, fantastic. Barcola starting over Doué, fantastic. Dembele, Mbappe. The disrespect Mbappe gets. I had this question asked to me last week, Mbappe or Haaland. There's only one player you can pick.
I'm starting to believe that now.
The first goal, if R9 scored that at a World Cup,
what was that one?
The whole country, the whole world would be going crazy. What a goal by R9, what a goal. Mbappe scores it. It's like, okay, decent goal. So he just step overs on the left-hand side and bends it into the corner.
Mind-blowing goal.
It's frightening, mate.
Mind-blowing goal.
He's disrespected Mbappe, best player in the world. And for me, like, he's the closest we've seen since R9.
Yeah.
For sure, mate.
Yeah.
Style of player.
Do you know what? You are bang on the money with that.
Yeah.
His speed, his pace, and his ability to just pull back his foot not far and just get so much power into a shot.
I was listening to the commentary and they were spot on. They said the only way France don't win the World Cup is bad luck.
I think it takes more than that. I I can't see anyone else even close to the levels.
I'm saying like bad luck, like a bad decision.
You mentioned Olise. You mentioned Olise, right?
Jesus.
I think he cost Bayern Munich £50 million, right?
Mm.
When he went, I don't remember anyone going, that's a bargain, that's a steal. He's one of the best players on the planet.
Yeah.
That overhead kick he tried was just mind-blowing. He's incredible. Yeah. What an unbelievable player.
5 assists so far in the World Cup. And as well, though, like, he looks like the sort of player, Andy, that I remember playing against Eden Hazard and him saying to me, I prefer assisting. He's one of them players that, like, doesn't care about scoring as much. You know, some player, that's what Hazard was like. I just want to give
where were you when he said that?
Pleasure.
On the pitch?
Chasing him back here.
On the pitch, you said?
Yeah, on the pitch, yeah.
How weird's that?
I know. So we're having a chat when there's a hydration break. Whenever there was an injury and we were talking. Yeah. But, like, Olise looks like that sort of player. You know, he's not selfish, wants to create goals, and that link-up play with Mbappe is frightening. So think of their bench as well, mate. Kone, Doué, Cherki, Mateta's on there as well.
Incredible.
They need to mix it up. France are the team you want to avoid at all costs because they'll put you to the sword.
I totally agree. A reminder, of course, I don't think you need reminding. It is England Day here on talkSPORT. 5 p.m. tonight. England will take on DR Congo to set up a last 16 game against Mexico at the Azteca. What a game that could be. Tune in tonight from 4 to hear all the build-up for that game. Just a quick reminder of the scores last night and what they mean. So Norway beat Ivory Coast 2-1. They'll play Brazil. France smashed Sweden 3-0. They'll face Paraguay. Mexico had the Azteca absolutely rocking. They beat Ecuador 2-0. They face either England, of course, or DR Congo at the Azteca. Coming up, we'll turn our attention to the back pages as Declan Rice has made a bold claim about this England team. Find out what he said right after this. Morning, everyone. Happy England Day. It's 6:15.
fellas are amongst the bravest in New York. The window cleaners behind us here. If you're watching live on YouTube, let me describe the scene. As everybody now knows, we are 50 floors up here at the World Trade Center. And what we know, we've done a bit of research. We know a bit more about these fellas. The bravest workers in New York City. Angel and Milton clean the windows outside here in New York, the World Trade Center. Look at that. They never look down once. They just go about their business on a regular basis. They've been here for 10 years doing this. Incredible. And they're joining in. Now, how about that? Transfer window cleaners. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on talkSPORT, Angel and Milton have joined in. They are as much aware of us as we are of them, clearly, and they're aware that we are broadcasting.
Free from Simon, is it?
Free Martin Keown. There's another one. Simon Jordan for PM.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. They are 50 floors up. I mean, the drop down there is unbelievable. Angel, who I was in conversation with just a few days ago, was telling me, what about this job you've got? How on earth do you do it? There they go. There they go, guys. How about that, folks? Angel was telling me, do I worry about what I do? Cleaning the windows of the World Trade Center, 50 floors up. And he looked at me and he said, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. Oh, gosh. What about that? Yeah. He says, it's a job I do, and I just do it on a daily basis.
State of mind, isn't it?
I've got some mouths to feed at home. He's got a couple of kids, and he says, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. How amazing is that?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's no way I can do it.
I can hardly go near the window.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Stand out there.
I'm the same.
You know, it's
exactly the same.
Ridiculous. But...
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's 20 past 6. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show with me, Andy Goldstein, alongside a man who decided to go on holiday instead of playing for the under-21s. It's Gabby Agbonlahor. A reminder of what happened last night. Norway, they beat Ivory Coast to set up a round of 16 tie against Brazil. And Mbappe scored another brace. Could have been so many more. As France head to the next round, they take on Paraguay. And after a delay for a thunderstorm, Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0. They will play either DR Congo or England at the Azteca. What a game that could be. Gabby, would Mexico, in Mexico, well, you and I were chatting about this just
wow,
be arguably harder for England than Brazil in Miami, which of course, could be the quarterfinal if we beat
I think it could be, mate. I think all I'm hearing about people that have been over there to watch games is the altitude. But
it helps if there's thunderstorms, right?
And also, mate, yeah, of course, but also Mexico are playing some good stuff, mate. The two goals they scored yesterday, the first goal, fantastic finish.
Yeah.
Home crowd as well. They've got a buzz about them. So the United States of America, Canada are doing well. So the competition, the home nations are flying. And Mexico will look at the way England have played and think, if we do that low block, the conditions, we've got pace on the counter-attack, that's a tough game, mate. I think we've got enough, but because of the altitude and the conditions are going to suit Mexico, they'll even it up a lot.
How are you feeling ahead of tonight's game? Because
I'm confident.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been confident watching England. Confident's a big word to use.
Okay, you know when I say confident, I'll say confident and I'll say, like, look at their squad of players. Look at our squad of players. Listen, the last game getting through against Panama, who turned up? Who was the player that said, you know what? Players around me don't want the ball. Players around me looking for someone to inspire them. I'm going to turn up. Bellingham. And to think, 4 months before, you had idiots, journalists, they know who they are, I'm not going to name them to give them some clout, saying that he should be nowhere near it. I've got the tweets are still there. We've got the evidence. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you actually had journos coming out and saying that.
So he shouldn't be anywhere near it.
Why were they saying that?
Because of the Thomas Tuchel interview where he spoke about his mom said this, and Bellingham makes the older players scared to play. Who turned up? Bellingham. Goal, assist. Got on the ball, made things happen.
He never lets England down.
Exactly. Harry Kane. Everyone says, he was quiet, but it's a great header, by the way. Movement, bang, heading. But defensively, I'm worried about us. Wissa on the counter-attack could cause us problems. But if you look at the squads, mate, we should be beating Congo.
I'll tell you what's going to happen tonight. And clip this if you want, Ed. We'll go 1-0 down on 60 minutes. We'll go 1-1 on 88, penalty.
Can't, mate.
And then we'll nick it in extra time. That's what will happen tonight. Tender hooks, biting our nails. It should be easy, right? It should be easy.
Well, mate, I'm looking... Honestly, I don't know what to say. I'm at the warehouse watching the game. I'm thinking England fans all across the world are probably saying the same thing. Just give us something to cheer.
Just give us something.
Just give us something to cheer. Now we've got something to cheer.
I'm sure there's lots of England stuff on the back pages. We'll find out in just a moment. But a reminder, if you want the chance to win 26 grand tax-free cash, you can. To celebrate the 2026 FIFA World Cup, we're giving away big bucks. Just head to talksportwin.com to enter and for T's and C's. Right, time for a quick coffee break and look at the back pages with Costa Express.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Kick off your day with a quality coffee on the go. Start with Costa Express.
How's your memory, by the way? Is it good? You got good memory?
Decent, mate.
Yeah, you remembered you doing the show, didn't you?
Say again.
You remembered you were doing today's show, didn't you? You didn't forget. You didn't go, I forgot.
No. Why have you done that? You're joking. I
haven't said anything. No. Say good morning to... Oh, she's here. Laura Kirk-Francis.
Morning, Laura Kirk-Francis. You forgot?
Can I just defend myself?
Yeah, go on.
Is that all right?
Of course you can, yeah. I mean, you've wasted 4 minutes already.
In my
waste another one.
as I've just conferred with Ollie, his first message to me on the WhatsApp did not come through to my phone.
Right, but you know every day you do
I know that I have been doing this for the past 4 weeks at 6:15. I come in and do the back pages. I just thought today might be different.
Did you not want to come in? Or?
I saw you, Gabby, and I thought, no, not again. Not again.
I thought we could negotiate Morgan Rogers. We'll do that later.
Not for 130 million, we can't.
Well, he's worth it.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
If Mateus Fernandes
is
worth 85...
Let's start there then.
Morgan Rogers is worth more than...
Right, well, he's overpriced, which is, by the way,
that's the market.
Well done, Man United, for pulling out of that deal. 85 million for
85,
but he's not worth
Rogers is worth 150.
He's not.
Don't annoy me.
He's not worth 150.
If Mateus Fernandes is going for 85...
But that's not the yardstick. That's not the yardstick.
Of course it is.
Laura, what do you think?
I think 85 is insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. But it is where we are in the market at the moment. 150 for Morgan Rogers, though. Come on, Gabby.
Gab, come on.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, so that's the market
130 is already way too much.
So
anything over a ton.
If that's the market for Fernandes, why is the market different for Morgan Rogers?
It's not, but it's overpriced for him.
So it's overpriced for Fernandes?
Well, look at Anthony. Hold on. Anthony we bought for 90 million. That's not the market. That's just Man United paid...
Anderson? You say Morgan Rogers,
I'd rather have
a goal scorer, number 10, shouldn't cost more than Anderson, who's okay at everything.
Well, Morgan Rogers is not better than Declan Rice.
Different players, mate.
I know, but
he's not better than Declan Rice.
He's a different player.
Yeah, but
that's like saying that's like saying Saka's not better than Kane.
Right, who did you just compare Morgan Rogers to?
Anderson.
Right, well, they're different players. They're different players.
No, but I'm saying, if you're paying that much for a centre midfielder, I'm sorry, but your flair players cost more.
But they're different players.
Exactly. They do, but your flair players cost more than centre midfielders.
I know he's a Villa boy. I get that.
Mate, no.
He's not
love it, I do. Show me the money.
No.
You know what I mean? You want our big boy players.
Show me the funny at that amount.
Our European Cup winning players. No. Show me the money.
European Cup?
Yes.
Europa League.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Cup,
Yeah.
Europa League.
Remember what it's called, Gam.
Europa League.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
European, it's still a European Cup, though, isn't it?
You need that in there.
It's still a European Cup they've won.
A European. It's not the.
I did say A.
No, you said European Cup winners, didn't you? You left the A out.
Sorry, Laura.
That's fine. But
I bet you wish you never came in
that
there.
one's, well, maybe I was trying not to.
We need that money, man.
You clearly do need that. You're not going to get it, though. You're not going to get it.
That's insane.
Declan Rice on penalties in the back of the Sun says we have never had a better group of spot kick takers.
Why has he said that?
Do we think that's true? He's named dropped basically half the squad: Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Gordon, Bukayo Saka, Jude Bellingham, etc., etc. Would you feel confident if England were to line up in a penalty shootout that we have the right people?
When we get past 120 minutes, I don't know if all those players will be on the pitch.
Well, I saw an amazing stat earlier about how many players who come on very late in the game go on to miss a penalty. I think it's something like if they come on past the 110th minute or so, more of them miss their penalty than take it.
That's a very vague fact, this one.
I'll come back to you when I'm actually better prepared for it.
Valbuena, wasn't it, to come on?
Basically, don't...
Against Germany, and he missed.
Don't take a pen if you're coming on as a sub.
Correct.
I agree.
That's
as soon as you come out and say, we're ready for pens, you think, oh, why'd you say that?
No, but she's right, though, because Paraguay brought on Valbuena in like the last minutes of extra time. Comes on, misses his penalty.
Yeah.
So it happens a lot. We saw it happen in Euros, didn't it? Was it Saka and Sancho, was it?
Yeah, all right, don't pick on. Don't pick on.
Rashford as well.
Pick on the young brigade.
I don't know. As long as they don't do the stutter, I'll be fine with it. A quick word on Serena as well. That was quite disappointing yesterday.
No, but
She got a set, right?
Yeah, but I watched it. And
she won a
to get
set.
the second set, 7-6. I thought it was amazing from her. Listen, she was missing a lot of shots. It was some wall play from her, but at her age to come back and win a set at Wimbledon, I think it was fantastic.
I think
all eyes on it, right? Sorry, Laura.
No, I think she'll be disappointed with herself. I think she's one of those people. I think she's said previously that she hates losing more than she loves winning.
Yeah.
So she'll be absolutely furious with herself, and she looked quite nervous.
Yeah, but for us though, looking at her to see her win a set at Wimbledon at 44 to come out of retirement, I thought was amazing.
I felt for her opponent because it was her moment, and it was like everyone wanted to lose.
Yeah.
So from her perspective, I'm pleased that she won. But
and Serena got to play in front of her kids as well.
Oh, that's nice.
Have your kids watched you play, Gabby? They're impressed?
Yes, they have, yeah.
What do they say?
They call me dead. Yeah.
They're you're dead.
I'm a dead player,
You're dead.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Not all your kids, you don't know all of them, do you?
Yeah, they're
just scattered about Europe.
Not America as well. I'm joking.
I forgot about that.
Ignore
Laura,
it.
what time are you meant to be
that,
coming
mate.
back in?
Can't say
I
that.
could say whatever I want.
I'm not happy you said that. And
Why?
That's rude, mate.
Well, you haven't said I'm wrong
That's
yet.
saying that I was like, I wasn't careful in my younger years. I was.
Were you careful?
Maybe.
Well, wait. I'm waiting for that. Dad?
It's you, son. I love you.
Call up. Get a call up into talkSPORT.
If you think Gabby's your dad, 03717. We need Jeremy Cole.
You are Dad. What are you doing, Dad? You are.
Do you know what I mean, Dad? Do you know what I mean? I think you're my dad. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't seen you in 18 years, Dad.
Look, we'll see you a bit later on if you remember.
Yes, you will.
Okay, good. That was all thanks to our friends at Costa Express. A reminder, if you're just waking up, France set up a round of 16 tie against Paraguay with a stunning 3-0 win over Sweden. Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0. They will face the winner of tonight's game live on talkSPORT, England against DR Congo. Next up, we bring you more on that Mexico win and whether they are England's biggest threat on their run to the final. It's 6:29. If you think Gabby's your dad, give us a call.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Kick off your day with a quality coffee on the go. Start with Costa Express.
Bent has been terrified all week about the Ghanaian witch doctor. He slagged off.
No, he did not.
Supposedly putting a curse on Harry Kane and England's number 9, subsequently missing a sitter. Now, thankfully, the witch doctor, of course, lifted the curse.
It's funny.
Right, Now, there was a report in The Sun that you, Emmanuel, were cursed by a witch doctor.
It's Senegal.
Ignored it
2002.
and got injured.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, before the World Cup in 2002. No, after the World Cup, actually, because we went out very quickly, during the World Cup in Asia. And when I came back, I was in holidays in south of France, and I had a friend, he was selling watches, on the beach, and he was expecting me. He was waiting for me for days. And then when he saw me, he came to me straight away and he said, I'm so happy to see you because I have something important to tell you. And I said, what is it? And he said, you have to be very careful because you have, how can I say that?
Curse?
A curse, yeah, on you. And you have to follow exactly what I'm going to tell you. And I said, what is it? He said, you have to go in Africa and you have to buy a cow and you have to kill it. And you have to follow.
Bit detailed and extreme, that one.
Yeah, but I said, listen, I understand and I really appreciate that. But this is your traditions and I'm not into it. So I won't do it. And 6 months later, I had to stop. But is it coincidental?
One of the beautiful things about the World Cup is when someone just takes the tournament by storm. Some obvious names pop up, like James Rodriguez. Back in the 90s, there was Salvatore Schillaci. 6 of his 7 career goals for Italy came at Italia 90 as he carried the Azzurri to a 4th-place finish at home. That was the tournament we saw a 38-year-old Roger Miller go from Cameroonian squad player to dancing by the corner flag. And of course, in 98, Michael Owen, who the rest of the world hadn't really heard of before he made some Argentinian greats look like school children. And thinking about Liverpool, they probably wish the 2002 World Cup never happened, because they signed this guy off the back of his performances in Japan and South Korea. They could have had him instead, and Steven Gerrard's still crying. No player's ever taken a tournament by storm quite like Paolo Rossi, though. He served a 2-year match-fixing ban before the 1982 World Cup and did absolutely nothing in the group stage. But then, an explosion of goals. A hat-trick against Brazil, 2 in the semis against Poland, 1 in the final against West Germany. Italy won the World Cup thanks to him. He also took home the Golden Ball and the Golden Boot. He's the only player to ever win all 3 in the same tournament. The World Cup is full of fairy tales, but none compare to Rossi's 82.
Ole, indeed. What phone call we got in just a moment. Stick around at 6:35. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, and Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details. If you're just waking up, Mexico, they're through to the round of 16. A weather delay didn't stop the Azteca absolutely rocking. They beat Ecuador 2-0 to set up a potential tie with England. Or, of course, DR Congo. Meanwhile, France, they blew away Sweden 3-0. Could have been 10-0. They take on Paraguay this Saturday. Now, just before the break, I jokingly remarked that Gabby could have thousands of kids around the world, all right?
Well,
look, you know what footballers are like. Dirty little creatures. And I said, if you think that Gabby is your dad, to phone up, right? Now, I said it, yes, a bit tongue-in-cheek. This could be the greatest phoning I've ever been involved in. Someone has phoned up claiming that you are their father. Josh joins us. Morning, Josh.
Dad, is that you?
Hello, Josh.
Hello?
You're all right. It sounds like you. How you doing?
I'm all right, you know what I mean? I'm all right.
Why do you think Gabby's your dad?
Football and Dad.
Sorry, how old are you? It sounds like you're about 4 weeks old. How old are you, Josh?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What do you look like? Are you bald? Have you got a little goatee?
No hair, big beard, no hair.
Can you do me a favour? Can you just say, do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Thanks,
Get out of here. You're not my son. Get out of here.
Could that be yours?
No, mate. No.
The beauty...
my kids are Brummies.
Oh, right. Okay. The beauty of that, of course, if you are under the age of 16, you need your parents' consent to phone up. He's sitting next to me. So it sort of works. We can't get done for that, can we? If you think Gabby's your dad, 03717223344. Let's write it down. So far we've got one child called Josh. All right? See how big we can go with this. Right, back to the serious stuff. There's been plenty of fallout to Netherlands. Its exit 24 hours ago. Here to bring us up to speed is talkSPORT host, reporter, Max Scott.
Morning,
Max.
Morning,
I mean,
mate.
you couldn't look any more different to Gabby.
Yeah, there's no
good looking.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Got hair.
He's tall.
You're both tall. That's the only similarity. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, we get on, Gabs. I like you, but I'm relieved that there's no familial connections between us.
Really? The kids get treated well, mate.
Right, think of all the money you're missing out on.
Well, what about Chris Scott? You don't know about his bank balance, mate.
Do you?
No.
Right, what you got for us? What's going on?
Okay, look, I just want to give you an update on what's happening in the reaction to the Netherlands getting knocked out by Morocco. Ronald Koeman has resigned. He's written a long, heartfelt sort of letter describing his pride, as you would, at managing his country. But he has also sort of referenced his wife, who's battling breast cancer. He says the past few years have made me realise once again there are more things important than football. Football's been my life, but health is priceless. When someone you love dearly is fighting a tough battle, your perspective changes. So obviously our thoughts go out to his wife Bartina, who's struggling with that. But this hasn't stopped the Dutch press from absolutely going in on Koeman and Virgil van Dijk for, quote, sinking the Netherlands deeper into the pit. Van Dijk's been accused by local media of ruining Dutch football. He's blamed for Netherlands' early exit, the ultra-defensive style. And this is a quote from Valentin Driessen, who I believe has been on talkSPORT before. The way the Dutch national team presented itself to the whole world defensively is a great disgrace. Koeman and his captain Van Dijk betrayed everything our national football team stands for. No matter how many partners you give Van Dijk, he's had it. He's had his time.
Wow.
So harsh words from the Dutch press on Koeman and Van Dijk. Koeman's resigned. The future for Van Dijk in international football perhaps in question.
They've been knocked out by Morocco.
Top
they've
team.
not been knocked out by Paraguay like Germany. Germany deserve
or DR Congo.
Stick. I think that's harsh on Holland.
Yeah. Are we seeing the football leaving though? Are we seeing the demise right in front of us of Virgil van Dijk?
Listen, if you look at the goal from Diop, can you do better? Can you attack the ball better? Yes, but I think we're being very harsh on Van Dijk. I think there was moaning that he didn't take a penalty either. Like, I've never known a defender to get moaned at for not stepping up. So I think they're finding any way to beat Van Dijk, so I don't like it.
Max, we're up against it this morning, but you're going to come back in a bit later on. I'll give you more
see
time.
You later on the show, boys.
More time for Max a bit later on. Right, last night we saw Norway and France progress to the round of 16 after a long weather delay. For the first time since 1986, Mexico have won a World Cup knockout game.
Welcome to the Mexican Coliseum. Mexico at the Azteca is a World Cup spectacle you will struggle to match. Quinones could be in, the flag stays down, two in the middle, Quinones goes on! Viva Mexico!
Joe, I left school at 16 and came into football. This is what football's about.
Quinones again, Raul Jimenez again! It's two!
Magnificent!
Can you believe it? The talisman has done it! Mexico 2, Ecuador 0.
Looked like it was absolutely rocking. Mexico have booked themselves another night at their iconic Azteca Stadium, but will it be against England? Joining us now for more on last night's win and the potential of England is Mexican football expert Lalo Lopez. Will be joining us in just a sec. Problem with the line, so we'll speak to Lalo in just a moment. You've never played at the Azteca.
No.
Have you ever experienced, I mean, watching it through the eyes of their fans in there, you can just see how much it's rocking, how much it's banging, how much of an advantage. You must have played in stadiums where you get crowds like that.
But this is different, mate. This is like, what, 60, 70, however it holds, 1,000 Mexican fans just loud, enjoying the party. You've got games where Canelo's there, famous people from Mexico watching the games.
Yeah.
And they're a good team. Let's not get this twisted about like some of the teams that might have like been host nations that are average. This Mexico side, they set up well. They're aggressive. They're physical. They've got some very good players. And you look at the 2 goals they scored this morning. Fantastic goals. If we get past Congo, this is our toughest test so far.
Hopefully the line works as we say hello and good morning to our Mexican football expert, Lalo Lopez. Lalo, good morning to you.
Good morning, Lalo.
Hello to you. Good morning over there. So we are very excited here in Mexico City. There's a whole fiesta unfolding right behind me. This city won't sleep tonight. It's a historical moment for us. And we are expecting you guys for next Sunday's match.
Yes, don't count your chickens yet. We've got to get past DR Congo. You know how tough that's going to be for England. But
Yeah.
let's concentrate on you guys. I want to talk to you about the stadium before I talk about the football in it, the Azteca, the vibes carrying Mexico through. How much of an advantage do you think that is, Lalo?
It's a great advantage. The atmosphere is absolutely incredible for our team, which I think they missed that atmosphere because the last couple of years were kind of tough for our guys, and the Azteca Stadium wasn't so comfortable for them. And nowadays they are kind of establishing this mixture with the fans in a way that we couldn't imagine before the tournament. And from now on, the Azteca is our fortress, is our cathedral. There are 80,000 fans cheering up as we are almost world champions. What we are not, but we think that we are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about Mexican fans. We are the best we think we are the best of the world, even though we know we aren't. But that's kind of the thing that Mexican feels about themselves. We think too much about ourselves, and we have so much self-esteem, and that thing is very very lightly to be seen in Azteca Stadium.
Lalo, we know how tough if England get through, or if it's Congo, the atmosphere, the altitude, but also this Mexican side are a very good side, aren't they? One player that stood out, and he took his goal fantastic last night, was Quinones. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but he looks like a fantastic player.
Yeah, Julian Quiñones, he is originally from Colombia. He is a Mexican player since 2023. He wasn't a fan favorite. He wasn't either Javier Aguirre favorite. In fact, his appearance in the World Cup was kind of discussed before the tournament. But now on, he is the national hero. Nobody doubts him, and he's an excellent player. He had some very, very good seasons here in Atlas, in America. He was the top scorer of the league. He was the top scorer of the most popular team in Mexico, which is America Club. And in a way, he decided to leave America and establish himself in Saudi Arabia. It was a decision that mostly nobody here in Mexico understood in that moment. But this World Cup has shown that he's a generational talent from Mexican football. Thank God he chose to represent Mexico. And nowadays he can be one top scorer in the World Cup.
Lalo, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, mate.
Hopefully, we'll meet you on Sunday night.
Hopefully, it will be a historical game for Mexico. England knows the Azteca Stadium in '86. You guys played two games here in Azteca Stadium. One of them you won against Paraguay. The other one, well, we all know the story.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know the stadium, and it's also historical for you guys.
Yeah, we don't talk about the other one. Thanks for coming on, Layla.
Thank you, mate.
Have a lovely day. Thanks, pal. Well done.
And
Thank you so much.
There you go, Lalo Lopez, the Mexican football expert. Yes.
They played in some big atmospheres, these England players, but that one will hit them.
That's the one.
That's the one, mate.
That might be one of the reasons that pushes us through tonight, knowing that's around the corner.
Exactly.
Remember, you can find out this evening whether it will be Mexico-England at the Azteca as Thomas Tuchel's side take on DR Congo. 5 p.m. Put it in your diary. Live on talkSPORT tonight. That mouth-watering last 16 time between Mexico and England would be a 1 a.m. kickoff this Sunday night into Monday morning. Set your alarms now. Still to come on the Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Manage your Travis Perkins trade account online at travisperkins.co.uk or via the Travis Perkins app.
Yeah, that's right. British rap icon Dizzy Rascal will be amongst us live on the show around 8:45 this morning. And from A-List to the other end of the scale, Z-List, Darren Bent will also be joining me and Gabby in the studio for the last 2 hours. Plus, we'll get a French verdict on whether there's any stopping them whatsoever as we speak to Neil Maupay. That was our breakfast preview with our good friends at Travis Perkins. 6:47, everyone.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
Really bizarre situation what's going on with German football at the moment. Why do you think it's been total freefall ever since you guys won the World Cup in 2014?
I think there's been a certain amount of arrogance in the German camp and the FA. I think we've been living in the past since 2014 really. Nothing's really changed. I think the football is the same. Very possession based. We haven't really got any mavericks that can turn games around. We saw that last night. Leonard obviously is a big miss from the World Cup before he got injured. I think he could have made a difference last night. But in terms of that, I think it's been really, really slow football. Boring at times, and when it gets physical and when we play against teams that are a little bit more athletic, I think we struggle. We've seen it in the group stage too. When you watch the Ivory Coast game, I think we got lucky there. We should have probably lost that as well. So, and Ecuador was a real eye-opener. And what we failed to do after the Ecuador game was to be honest, in the press and in the team, it was kind of brushed aside as in, well, we were safe anyway kind of thing. So we took the foot off the gas, and that showed last night.
Good morning, Robert. It's Manu.
Looking good, mate.
Yeah, you too. Well, who is responsible for this mess? The manager, the players, all together?
I think it's been a combination of all what you just said. I think when you look at the game last night, could the players have done any better? I think, yeah, they could have done. I think they played with themselves. Once they went 1-0 down, they sort of stepped up a little bit. But I think, we just got...
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
.52. Gabby's not happy. It's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and him, Gabby Agbonlahor. What do we know this Wednesday morning? Oh, you should ask me that. So
what do we know, Andy, on this Wednesday morning?
Great question.
1st of July, by the way.
Yeah, happy 1st of July. Yeah. We know that France swept past Sweden 3-0 after a brilliant Mbappe brace to set up a round of 16 tie against Paraguay. Meanwhile, Gabby, Mexico, they're already preparing for their potential tie against England on Sunday night after beating Ecuador 2-0. Elsewhere, Harry Brook has said he would love to be the England Test captain.
Oh, good for you, Harry.
And Thomas Tuchel says England are ready for penalties and confirmed. That doesn't inspire me with confidence. He's talking about penalties. Ready for penalties, confirmed that his team will follow Gareth Southgate's penalty shootout blueprint at the World Cup. One man who will be crucial was Jordan Pickford, who spoke to talkSPORT yesterday about the connection he has with the England fans.
Just finally, I've caught you singing Vindaloo a couple of times in the warm-up. What's it? Sorry, may have said that on air. When you see the fans at the end of a game and what it means to them, how much does that push you on for the next one each time?
Yeah, if that doesn't push you on, then you shouldn't be in football, really, because that's the buzz you get out of it. I love nothing more. You know, the warm-up, you come out, the music's on, the fans are building up. That's England for you. That's the tournament football. That's the vibe. Even going out before the game, I love going, feeling the pitch, feeling the atmosphere building, and that's where you've seen me singing Vindaloo a few times. But everyone knows I'm a fan and how passionate I am. And yeah, that's football. That's part of it. Then getting the result and the fans behind the goal singing is quality, and that's. If you can see it, how much we respect it as well. We respect it a lot. That's why we go over and stand there for the full song, and we enjoy it just as much as they do.
No one was really talking about Pickford before the World Cup. Then Troy Deeney had his little say on the fact he didn't think he's ever comfortable with Troy. Has he been over-criticised this tournament?
Yeah, I think that was a crazy shout from Troy. Totally disagree with him. Disrespectful, to be honest, because I feel like Pickford has done nothing but fantastic things for his country. Some of the saves that he's made for us, penalty shootouts. Does he take a few chances when the ball comes back to him? Yes, he does. But in World Cup games, in Euro games, he's never let us down.
Yeah,
so
I agree with you.
He gets too much stick.
Reminder, England against DR Congo. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. And for more on that game, you can check out the World Cup Daily podcast with Adrian Durham and Stuart Pearce, who are out in Atlanta.
Where's Costa Cole, by the way?
I think Mondays. I think that's all we get free Costa on Mondays.
Costa Cole!
We still haven't got that Costa Black card yet, have we?
Honestly, mate.
Needs to happen, my friends. Right, time now for this. I prefer Alexis Sales. Hello, John. Got a new motor to that. But anyway, Laura Kirk-Francis is back with us in the studio.
Good morning, Laura Kirk-Francis.
Morning.
How are you, Laura Kirk-Francis? You remembered this time? Well done.
I did, thank you. I gave myself 10 minutes to put together a quiz for you, though.
Oh, we like a quiz.
Yes.
We love a quiz on the
I heard you
breakfast
demand
show.
for a quiz, so I've got a quiz for you.
What we got? What we doing?
Well,
Can you take his ears off, though, please? Because he struggled last time out the way.
Okay, ears off, right. Well, to mark 30 years since the formal driving exam was introduced, the AA Driving School asked more than 12,000 drivers if they thought they could pass a theory test, and less than half of them said that they think they could. So, I'm going to test you on a driving theory.
Gabby, take your ears out.
Take your ears out.
Sorry.
What's the matter with you? I need money so I can hear the producer panic.
Same here.
But I quite like the fact I can't even panic.
Go on then, go on
Okay,
then.
we're
Also,
free now.
it also puts me off. Oh, Andy, you're the best I've ever had in that seat. Calm down. So good. So what are we doing?
Right, you're going to quick fire
Okay.
on your driving test, on your theory. Right, Andy, you're going to go first.
Right.
Here we go. What's the shortest distance recommended between your car and a cyclist when overtaking on a 30 miles an hour road?
What?
What's the
What
distance?
next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much
What do you want it
gap?
in? Feet or inches or what?
Whatever you fancy.
The shortest?
Yeah.
5 foot.
Can you give it to me in meters, please?
So when I asked you what
Yeah, I
you wanted,
lied.
you should have told me.
Yeah, I lied.
1.5 meters.
Bang on, 1.5 meters. Well done.
And no ears, Gabby. Look at your
Well
face.
done.
Look, come on. That's unbelievable answer.
Gabby, how many points do you get if you are caught using a phone while driving? How many points on your licence?
Why are you crossing your arms, Gab?
I'm gonna say.
How many did you get?
I was gonna say 3, but I think it might be worse. I'm gonna go 6 points.
6 points, yeah, and £200 fine.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a lot. Don't use your
6 left.
Yeah.
I'll call you later. That's 3.
Andy, on that theme, true or false, you can use a mobile phone to pay at a drive-through while the engine's running.
That must be true.
Yeah.
False. Still classed as driving. Got to turn the engine off.
You're joking? Oh God.
Ridiculous. You've got no points now. That's ridiculous.
There we go. Yeah,
That's not driving though.
Engine's on. Gabby, name the 3 types of light-controlled crossings for pedestrians. I'm going to give you a clue. They're all types of bird.
You know what you're doing here, Laura.
I'm merely asking the questions.
Birds.
I don't understand the question.
Zebra? No, it's not.
Famously a bird.
Zebra crossing. Zebra crossing. I only know zebra crossing. I got no idea. And have you?
I didn't understand. What have I got a name? What?
3 types of light-controlled crossings for pedestrians.
Blue tit?
Nope.
Sparrow?
Nope.
Swallow?
No.
Crow crossing.
Crow crossing. I'm gonna give you this one. Pelican, puffin, toucan.
Pelican.
I've heard of pelican.
Yeah, pelican. Okay.
Unlucky, Andy. We done okay there.
No points for that one.
That was yours. It's mine.
That was yours. Sorry, Andy. Back to you. Which of these emergency vehicles has a flashing green beacon?
We haven't named them yet. You said which of these?
Oh, sorry. Which emergency vehicle? They're not that many.
Has a flashing green beacon?
Yeah.
Well, it's either police, ambulance, or fire. Is it one of them?
No.
There's more, mate.
What?
I've got it.
If you. No. Pass.
No.
Gabby.
Emergency doctor.
It is.
Well,
It is an
okay, that
emergency.
is good.
Yeah.
Andy,
It is.
Andy, come on, mate.
Come on.
You're better than this. Come on.
Right, Gabby. Last one. One that I think you should know.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
You should know this. What is the speed limit in the UK on a motorway?
Oh, here we go.
70.
It is 70.
Hang on.
What is it not?
What is it not? It's not 99, Andy goes.
It's also not 100, which I believe you were caught doing about 15 years
Who,
ago.
Gab?
Oh!
You caught doing a ton.
He's got receipts.
Were you caught doing a ton? You're a disgrace.
What
No wonder you know what the doctor's flashing light is.
It was an old car. And it caught
You
on the
are a
screen.
disgrace.
Showed 80.
Apologise.
I apologise for speeding. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get to training.
There's no
On time.
There's no
There's
excuse for it.
absolutely no excuse. Gabby, I think you just won that one, but see, driving test's not that easy.
Yeah, but you should take the points away. He's done a ton.
Andy, but how can you not know that, like, as an emergency doctor? Honestly, you live in a different world, you do.
Do you remember when you were a kid? Can I just ask you? Do you remember when you were a kid? I don't know, because you're a lot younger than us, Laura. Do you remember when you were a kid? If you put the light on in your car while you're driving, your mum or dad would just have a panic attack.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, my mum was exactly the same.
is that illegal? Or is that,
No, it's completely made up. It's an urban myth, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, okay. But doing 100's bad, yeah?
Doing 100 is bad.
There's only fire engine, ambulance, and police.
What are you going on about the
you
doctor
okay?
fella?
Are you okay?
Are you okay doing a ton?
Emergency
Joy,
doctor, mate.
who do you think you were? Dr. Kildare doing that?
Great answer by me.
Coming up, England fans, we want to hear from you. Yes, good. The phone lines are open. Get dialing 03717223344. How confident are you ahead of tonight's game? And what do you want to see from this team? Are you concerned Jed Spence is set to start at right back? Get your calls in now. I really want to speak to you. 03717223344. If you dial that number, you'll be next on the breakfast
Do you
show.
know when Laura's back?
I've just going perfect there. What? What
Do you know when Laura's
No, Laura, when are you back?
Back in about 15 minutes.
Right, you finished?
Sorry, mate. Go on, do your little bit.
Take us to a break, Ed. Dear.
Tuchel wants a different profile.
What do you think?
Something.
What do you think?
It doesn't matter what I think.
No, it does, Jim.
No, it doesn't matter what I think.
I'd like to know what you think. Do you think that Quansah is a better option than Trent?
He's a better option for Tuchel.
But do you think
because how Tuchel wants to play? He plays.
I know, but I want to know what your opinion is.
No, but
what's your opinion?
I have a different tactic. I would have wanted to play maybe a little bit different.
What would you?
But that's why I'm sitting here with you, and Tuchel is there in America.
I know, but because we can't get to him, we can't get to you. What would you do? Do you think it's the right thing to do or not?
For Tuchel, it's the right thing to do.
For you?
For me, I would have maybe gone with somebody else, but that is me.
Who'd you go?
You know, I would have want to know. I would have want to talk to Tuchel and understand where he's coming from, and then I would say, okay, yeah, I understand, and yeah, Quansah is
but
the better.
On paper, you think it's wrong,
yeah,
as I do.
No, but football isn't played on paper.
No, I know, but
and that's where we go wrong.
I know, but
that's where because there are so many more things.
No, but here's the
comes
thing,
with it. There are so many more things coming with it.
We get you in the studio like we do all ex-pros to get their opinion, right?
I'm giving you my opinion.
I want to learn from you.
Yeah.
So do you think that was right or wrong to put Quansah over Trent?
I think that is the wrong question.
Well, okay, what should I ask you to get your opinion?
Because we need to know the tactical side of Tuchel first. And it looks like from outside in that he wants out and out. Hold on, he wants out and out defenders there. He wants them four to defend. He wants defenders first. That's what it looks like. I don't know, but that's what it looks like. And maybe that's why Trent is not there, because
we all know it. That moment when France were reduced to 10 men in the 2006 final. But Zinedine Zidane's World Cup story was so much more than those antics in Berlin. Despite a meteoric rise to prominence in the early 90s, Zidane wouldn't really start his World Cup career until 1998. See, France didn't even qualify for 94, so they had some making up to do on home soil. Ahead of the tournament, Zidane was flying. Back-to-back Serie A titles and Champions League finals with Juventus, but things didn't exactly go to plan. In France's second group game, he was shown one of these. I mean, we were so busy getting angry at Bex for his red, we didn't even realise Zidane was getting properly dug out in France for the 12 days before. The French public demanded he be kicked out of the squad and sent home. But manager Aimé Jacquet held firm and brought him back 2 games later. After his return, he'd start every game until the final, where he was quite simply brilliant. He scored not once, but twice. And this was the moment he'd been waiting for. There was national jubilation, and all was forgiven. He was even rewarded with a Ballon d'Or to cap off a near-perfect year. France won the Euros 2 years later, and so were red-hot favourites at the 2002 World Cup. But the table will tell you things did not go to plan. Now, come 2006, France, now captained by Zidane, are one of the favourites again, but they made hard work of it. They won just 1 game and finished second in their group, which meant they had to beat Spain, Brazil and Portugal en route to the final. Then, the moment we all remember. Zinedine, just leave it. Walk away. Zinedine, no! And that meant he became only the second player in history to be sent off twice in World Cups. France lost, but he still won the Golden Ball. As you can see, he was thrilled. Or furious. Zidane never played again, but across 3 tournaments his story had everything. Disgrace, glory, infamy. We don't like our heroes clean anyway, do we?
6 minutes past 7. Is that right? Yeah, I've got that around the right way. The World Cup Breakfast Show is me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. It's the perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing. Gabs is enjoying it. 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out now.
Gonna
Happy
score one more than you.
You can do it this bit.
England!
Happy England Day, everyone. What have we got coming up? Well, former DR Congo captain Gabriel Zakuani and Premier League cult hero Yannick Bolasie will tell us exactly how likely the Africans are to bloody the noses of England. Blimey, I hope it don't go that deep. We'll also catch up with Marseille striker Neil Maupay following another Kylian Mbappe brace, which booked a last 16 tie against Germany's conquerors Paraguay. Now, though, it's time to round up all the latest tournament action with the lovely people at Burger King.
The Breakfast Briefing on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
Right, here we go. We're up for it today. Today when England's World Cup knockout journey gets underway. Live on talkSPORT, of course, later on this afternoon before the glamour of Mexico at the Azteca. England have to negotiate a tricky last 32 tie against DR Congo. And with another low bloke spotted, manager Thomas Tuchel was asked whether the real England will stand up to the challenge.
We can, but it's difficult now. It takes two to tango, and it's just difficult. It's just difficult to break down a well-organized physical team who are devoted to defending. So we're facing this since 2 matches. This will be the 3rd match in a row, and maybe that will only change if teams play actually to beat us, play on the same the level of the teams like Croatia, and a top 10 team comes out and tries to implement their style on us and not just absorb our game. Once this happens, I think we will see the very best of us. But until then, it's just a moment to dig in, to accept that we're in the grind and find a way to win.
Do you think, Gabby, wingers are England's biggest problem at the moment, apart from right back?
I think on the right-hand side, yeah, Saka looks like he's playing with an injury. You can tell that. Madueke hasn't been at the level, but Rashford, I thought looked sharp. But he's spot on, the manager. Listen, has it been a bit boring? Yes, it has. But, mate, if you ask anyone who's played in the Premier League, they'll say exactly the same. It's hard to break down, mate. When teams are organised, it's difficult. You need that bit of class. Jude Bellingham gets the goal. Then they open up a little bit because England have scored. Then the second goal, bit of class. You need that player who can, like, turn up, make something happen, a difference. That's what Bellingham done in the last game. Yeah. I think this evening will be similar because that's what they do. They're playing that 5-3-2 formation. I think that 25 possession in their first game against Portugal, where they drew 1-1 Congo. So I think it's going to be a similar sort of game. And he's spot on, mate. Anyone who dares to open up against us and actually have a go, you'll see Rashford shine. You'll see our wingers shine, and number 10s.
I hope so.
Yep.
Right, we can cross stateside. Oh, we were going to do that. What's that? I'm being told he's still carrying Rio Ferdinand's bags.
Oh, don't stop.
Hold on.
Mate.
Hold on.
Good guy.
Hold on. Wait. He's just put them down. Perfect timing. Right, we can say hello to content creator, huge Arsenal
I don't
fan,
like that, Andy.
and England fan. Let's find out what nonsense he's going to spout as we say good morning to Joel Bayer. Morning, Joel.
Hey, Andy, that Burger King money's getting to you, mate. I'm telling you, the Burger King sponsorship. How are you?
I'm good, very well, man. Where are you? Because the last couple of times we spoke to you, it's just been like quite a bland background. It looks very fancy where you are. Where are you?
Yeah, I'm living the life in LA, mate. You wouldn't know about that. But yeah, I'm here living the life.
Are you paid for it yourself or someone else's coattails?
Okay, it doesn't matter who's paid for it.
Oh, fine,
mate. The fact is I'm here. Yeah.
How is Rio?
You probably would know more than me. How's Gabby?
He's in great spirits ahead of what should be, Joel, a very exciting England game tonight. We're a little bit nervous. Back pages over here actually are suggesting if it goes to pens, we're okay with it. And I'm like, why are we even talking about penalties? Because I want the job done in 90 minutes.
Yeah, you would. I mean, obviously, for the listeners who might not know, I'm actually born in the Congo. So for me, it's a split allegiance today. But I think, look, overall, England are the better team. But I do think it can be a tricky game because, like Gabby said, they play 5 at the back. They play really compact. You're probably going to see something really similar to the Ghana game. And they're really used to other teams having the ball, having possession. If England don't score quickly and the game goes on and it's like 0-0 or whatever it is, I'll be honest with you, it could get very difficult.
Joel, you know more about this Congo team than me, but I look at their defence. I look at Mbemba. He's a very good defender. Wan-Bissaka, Twanzebe. I was at Aston Villa with him. Very, very good defender. Masuaki. Also,
very, very good.
Sadiki as your defensive midfielder from Sunderland. They've got the perfect defence, haven't they? And midfield to frustrate England.
I mean, do you know what it is? All these players now, they play in the Premier League, they play in England, they play in Europe, so it's not like what it was back in the day. Like, let's be honest with you, you'll come up against the old school African teams, and tactically they were like a shambles, they weren't there. I think if anything, what you have now is they probably don't have a lot of goal scorers. They got Johan Wissa, who we know in the Premier League. He struggled a bit this season. However, when he plays for Congo and he puts on the Congo shirts, he's got 3 goals so far in the tournament. So it's one of those tricky ones where if you're not careful, it could be difficult. Like, if England score early, look, I can see them running away with it easy. But if they don't score early, it could get tricky.
We saw Gyökeres have a couple of chances last night. He was absolutely dreadful. Noni Madueke's not had a good World Cup. Do you think there's an Arsenal hangover happening?
Not really, because when you look at a lot of the games, the Arsenal players have been doing well. Look at Martinelli scoring for Brazil. Gabriel putting in the cross for Martinelli. If you look at Kai Havertz, he missed the penalty, but if it wasn't because of him, Germany wouldn't have come back. So, I think the Arsenal boys are doing all right. Look at Trossard for Belgium. Done really well, mate. So whatever you're talking about, it's nonsense.
Did you mention Hincapié? I didn't hear. Did you mention it? Sorry, let me ask like this. Did you mention Hincapié?
Well, if he's already got a red card, if they were already out, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, fine, okay.
Might as well go out in a bang.
Joel, when you look at the formation that Congo do play, in the first game against Portugal, they're 25% possession. We've seen a lot of teams do this now, aren't they? And I've got no problem with it, mate, because if you open up against England, you give Rashford 1v1, Saka, you're going to end up getting beat 4-5, aren't you? So, like you says, you reckon Congo will do that again tonight?
Yeah, it's literally Arsenal versus PSG, mate. I'm telling you. Sometimes you just know when teams are better than you, and the Congo are not going to try to match up players against each other. You're not going to try to match up Twanzebe against Harry Kane. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. However, if you can frustrate them like what you're saying, Gabby, they can maybe catch something on the counter, or they can hope for penalties. Andy, you said that.
Paraguay?
You said... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Andy, you said that you heard that if it goes to penalties, then England have a chance. I'm like, I don't think you want it to go to pens. I really don't. Like, that's a silly way to think, man. You want to get the job done. If you're England, you want to get the job done quickly. Yeah. If you're Congo, you're just trying to get as much as you can.
Yeah, no, the back page of a few newspapers are saying that apparently Declan Rice has come out and said if it goes to pens, we're confident. But I agree with you. We shouldn't even be discussing penalties. I just want to talk about football close home. Before I do, what will the score be tonight? What do you fancy, Joel?
My heart says 2-1 Congo. My brain says 3-1 England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle of that. We know we've already established you're a deluded Arsenal fan. What do you make of Morgan Rogers and £130 million?
You know what? I saw O'Hara going absolutely mad on was it? He was somewhere. He was talking. Yeah, and he was talking about the prices, etc. And I do actually think he's right, man. I think the prices have gone absolutely crazy. But it's one of those where, as crazy as it is, number one, it's not my money, and number two, football makes so much money. They're only going to spend where they think they can get the money back. So as much as it's crazy for us and we go, oh my gosh, these crazy prices, they're making money selling people's shirts on the back end anyway, and all these expensive tickets and everything that's going on. So someone can afford it.
Do you need him though, Joel? Because I agree with Benty when I've listened to Benty say that you've got Eze, you've got Odegaard, you've got Ranieri, Downman coming back, but don't you need a proper left winger? I know Martinelli can do good things, Trossard, okay, but wouldn't that money be well spent elsewhere?
I think he's so good that if he's available, you take him. I really do. I think in the Premier League,
130 million.
It's not my money. If they can afford it,
that will
why do we care?
Because I'm guessing you've only got a certain amount of money to spend in this window, and 130 million will be a huge chunk of it. Wouldn't you rather spend that chunk of it on a left-sided midfielder?
It depends on who's available, though, Andy. Like nowadays, who's available? If I was to ask you, who do we get? If it's not him, who?
Nico Williams.
I mean, that would be amazing.
Barcola?
He's signed a contract though with.
Yeah, he don't want to leave, does he? Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's look, Kvaratskhelia, however you say his name, he would have been brilliant like a couple of years ago, but we missed the boat on that. I don't want Rafael Leao. The option of Rashford, I've been hearing, but
what does it say about the Eze transfer, though, Joel? If you're going for Morgan Rogers now after Eze signed last summer, what does it say about that transfer?
Yeah, but Eze is more central, though. Morgan Rogers, I'm not saying he doesn't play central, but I'm assuming...
Central. He plays his best stuff in the centre, mate, not on the left.
I know, but if you've got all those players, you're going to have to squeeze them in somehow, right? I don't know. It's one of those where, if anything, guys, I want a striker. I want Alvarez, but I get the sense that he's always wanted to play for Barcelona.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that Harry Kane gets the move to Barcelona, and then Alvarez is stuck, then we can swoop in there.
Okay.
Ideal scenario.
Joel, have a lovely day. What are you doing the rest of your day today? What are you up to?
Go just get a half.
I'm actually going to be watching the England game with mine and Gabby's mate Jolien Lescott. So we got a show that we're doing it.
Jolien. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, he's coming to the villa and we're going to enjoy it. And and then besides that, we're going to chill out and go some drinks and just love life.
Gabby said you're going to get a half and half scarf.
No problem with that, mate. It's like me with Nigeria, Joel. I'll be the same.
You know what? I actually would if I could, but yeah.
Joel, always a pleasure. You looking well, my friend.
Top
Thanks for coming on. Have a good one.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait till the real host comes back, mate. Yeah,
me too, Joel. Then I won't have to speak to you again. Have a good day.
Bye.
See you later. 03717. Someone tell him if you play with fire, you're going to get your hands burnt. 03717 223 England fans, get in touch this morning. Tell us how you're feeling about tonight. Any hint of trepidation? Are you confident we can break down a defensive side? Give us a call. We'll take your calls in a moment. That was a roundup of all the latest action. Thanks to Burger King. Next up, we'll hear from former Germany and Chelsea striker Timo Werner, who was in a state of shock after Germany crashed out the World Cup against Paraguay. 18 minutes past 7.
The Breakfast Briefing on talkSPORT with Burger King Burger Buddies. Iconic winners delivered in the box every time. Order now on the BK app.
Simon has been saying what he means and means what he says, as always. And such was the case just a few days ago when we got onto the topic of, Erling Haaland.
Who would you rather play for your nation out of the two of them, Mbappe or Haaland? Who would you get?
Well, given I think that Haaland's a rude, unpleasant little toad, I would go down the route of Mbappe.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Because of the one occasion in Spain when he's playing paddle tennis, Stuart, and he's sitting there with Alpha Inga Haaland, and and Erling comes over and says to Simon, "You must stop taking my photograph." He wasn't. I mean, you get your beef up. You were saying, "I'm not trying to photograph you." He thought your phone was out and you were trying to have a picture of him.
With the risk of name dropping, I was playing paddle on a court next to that little twit.
So
you weren't taking his picture?
No, I weren't, mate.
Simon, I love that. So I'm playing paddle tennis.
But it's true.
Well, after that, news got through to Erling Haaland out here in the US, and he has responded on Instagram with a laughing face emoji saying, "Don't know what that little twit toad means, but I'll take that from him." There you go. Your reputation goes before you. Erling's on it.
Well, clearly he recognises the errors of his ways. I'll accept that as an apology.
You actually were not on that day trying to photograph Erling as he's in mid-paddle tennis.
No. If anyone knows, for what this is worth, anything about me, the last thing I want is to take pictures of footballers.
To be honest, Haaland himself has made news out here, but He tells us himself that he can walk around New York City completely unnoticed. That is part of this place, Martin. I'm not so sure that it would be the same for Beckham walking down there, down in these streets in New York. But for Erling, it's an unusual set of circumstances, and he appears to be loving it over here.
Yeah, a freedom. You know, he can walk the street.
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Good morning, everyone. You're waking up to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's 7:23. It's me, Andy Goldstein, and alongside me, a goal scorer who scored 0 goals for Watford. It's Gabby Agbonlahor.
Tough.
What happened there? How many games? How many games was that?
One game.
All right, no goals. Do you have a chance?
Hit the post.
You hit the post, did you?
Yeah.
That wasn't on target.
Great effort, mate.
Wasn't on target.
Keeper saved onto the post.
Oh, good save then.
40
Good save.
yards.
So 40.
40.
So you and I have scored the same amount of goals for Watford.
Yes.
Okay.
Small club though, aren't they?
And Ed, me, you and Ed in the same club. 0 for Watford.
Small.
And Ollie.
Small club.
Well done. On joint reception. Jeremy Carl down the end. We all scored the same amount of goals.
Well, I don't really want to score for the small clubs. I want to score for the big
That's
clubs.
nice.
Like Villa.
Okay, yeah. Pay more.
European Cup
Pay more,
winning.
yeah.
That's the Villa.
A reminder of quite a night of World Cup football. My goodness. The Azteca was bouncing as Mexico set up a potential tie against England with a 2-0 win over Ecuador after a weather delay. And France, they looked scintillating as they put 3 past Sweden last night. And Mbappe took his tally for the World Cup tournament to 6 with yet another brace. France take on Paraguay this Saturday. Do you think double figures will win the Golden Boot?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Mbappe's already on 6. What's Haaland on? 5?
Is he on
I think
5?
he is Haaland, yeah.
Messi, yeah, Messi's on 6. Messi plays Friday. What day is it? Wednesday. Friday we've got to wait for that game.
11 p.m, isn't it? Kick off, yeah. I think double figures for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. Right, after Germany's shock exit to Paraguay on Monday night, talkSPORT's Ben Jacobs caught up with former German Premier League striker Timo Werner, currently playing for the San Jose Earthquakes, who spoke on the disappointment of that defeat.
How shocked were you by it? And also, was there a disappointment at Jonathan Tah's disallowed goal?
I mean, I booked the tea time already at 4 o'clock, so I was pretty sure that after 4 o'clock this game will be over. So I had to cancel that to watch the game.
And the Tah disallowed goal?
So many people have their opinions for that. I think in the rules, I think they say if you touch a goalkeeper after the ball is in play, it's a foul. It's difficult because when you see in the Premier League, I think the goalkeeper, they not even touch it, they grab him, they block him all the time, and nobody cares. Now at the World Cup it's a bit different, so I think it's a 50-50. You can give a foul, you can allow the goal. This time it didn't work out for Germany, but I think, in general you have 120 minutes to score a goal, and to rely on a decision of the referee is always a bit difficult to say, but at the end, they went out.
Amazing, Ben Jacobs. Amazing.
Yeah, you like him?
Yeah.
Good, okay, that's nice.
Good job.
Right, time now for a quick coffee break with our friends at Costa Express, everyone.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Kick off your day with a quality coffee on the go. Start with Costa Express.
Oh, a bit of ski Sunday, we like that.
Why don't you drink your Costa, Andy?
I haven't got it yet.
It's my
yours. I took yours. Because Costa haven't delivered it yet. Costa, come on, up your game, Costa Coffee.
Honestly, dying for a coffee.
We love Costa Coffee, but come on, where's that card?
Dying for it.
Laura Kirk-Francis has remembered to come into the studio. You all right, LKF?
I have remembered. You must be sick of the sight of me. 3 times in the past hour or so. You don't get a choice.
We didn't have any choice.
You didn't have a choice.
You know when you forgot, it was almost a blessing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ollie's not great at communication.
Or our producer.
Yeah, Ollie thought he's
Is he
not
not?
great. He's good at a lot of things, but maybe...
I asked him to get these screens swapped over.
Has he done it?
No. I asked him to remove the chairs from the studio. Not done it.
Go above him, maybe to Scott.
Yeah.
Ollie.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll leave him out.
To
What are we doing?
management. Quick roundup of Wimbledon. What you missed yesterday, what to look forward to today. Serena Williams obviously bowing out of the singles. She looked a little bit nervous, but I think it was an all-round good occasion to have her back. Someone who also bowed out but is not getting as much coverage is Stan Wawrinka. 41 years old, playing in his last Wimbledon. He's won 3 Grand Slams. At 41 years old, lost yesterday. Very teary in his post-match interview as well. I'd say one of the most underrated tennis players of all time. I'd say that. He's always forgotten.
Shout, that is.
He's a brilliant tennis player.
Do you know your tennis?
I do know my tennis, yeah.
Is that genuinely the rule of thinking that he's one of the most underrated players?
Underrated, I think, for his achievements. He's won 3 Grand Slams. Each time he won one, he beat the world number 1. So when it comes to deserving of his credit, you know, Stan Wawrinka.
I like that.
4 British players are through. That's good news.
What?
Yeah.
No, we have 4 left.
4 British players are through. 15 lost in the first round.
So we moved from English to British now. Is that how desperate it is for us?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
We're sort of widening the net, basically. We'll go European next.
Say,
Europeans into the next round. 4 British players are through. Katie Swan, probably the pick of the bunch. She almost quit in 2024 due to a back injury.
Oh, she's through.
So she is through.
She's flying.
She is, yeah.
Good, okay.
Like a zebra. She's flying.
Can we talk quickly about Raducanu?
Yes, we can.
And just what's happened to her, because you know she gets a lot of stick, doesn't she?
Mhm.
But
Where do you sit on it? You feel sorry for her?
I do it in the sense of like playing sport myself professionally. Injuries you can't do nothing about. How many people struggle with injuries? Look at Ledley King, one of the best centre halves I played against, struggled with injuries, would have had a lot bigger career. So it's frustrating for her, isn't it?
Do you think she is struggling with the pressure off the back of that US Open?
Winning that US Open was the worst thing she could have done. I know that sounds insane, but all of a sudden the expectation levels for every tournament after that, win it. First round, second round, first round, second round. No good. Tough.
No good. But there is some hope for the British players left. If you are looking to watch today, Yannick Sinner is on centre court, followed by French Open champion Mira Andreeva, and then Djokovic this evening. Djokovic, who I don't know whether you saw this on Monday, the BBC had a bit of a gaffe where when they switched channels, told us to switch over. Novak Djokovic was facing set point, and they showed us EastEnders instead, so we missed it.
When he's got set point,
He's
did it go? That would have been perfect.
That would have been good. Wouldn't happen at talkSPORT.
Grant and Phil Mitchell, come on.
Basically, yeah.
Good show, EastEnders.
New balls.
Oh, Ian Beale.
Go on.
You a fan?
Calf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Calf.
Cat Slater.
Oh,
Alfie Moon. Oh.
Ali, who had the taxi rank and the calf.
Yep. Mark Fowler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of the first person to appear on screen? They went in and he died.
I'm not sure.
Do you remember that? Reg Cox.
Oh, okay.
That was his name. Google it.
Jamie's got a friend in EastEnders back in the day.
Has he?
Robbie?
Oh, yeah.
Robbie?
What's his name? He has. What's his name? He plays Robbie. Yeah, what's his name?
No, come on, guys.
Can't remember what his name is.
I don't care.
Isn't that where Rory Jennings came from as well? EastEnders?
He was in EastEnders, yeah. I'm led to believe he played one half of Willie. I don't know how true that is. Might have been Rowley. Either way. Laura, thanks for coming in. Are you done now?
I am done now.
Well, it says 7:45 here.
Enjoy the tennis.
No, it doesn't. Don't.
We ripped up the running.
Don't mess me around. Oh, it does.
Yeah, we'll see you in 15 minutes.
Great.
That was all thanks to Costa Express. Coming up, what can we expect from England's opponents, DR Congo? We'll find out next. This is the talkSPORT World Cup Breakfast Show. It's bang on 7:30, everyone.
The Costa Coffee Break on talkSPORT, sponsored by Costa Express. Kick off your day with a quality coffee on the go. Start with Costa Express.
Mario, just how good is this Netherlands side? Because on paper, you look at some of the players in the squad, the likes of Van Dijk, De Jong, Gravenberch. You've got players, experienced players playing at top clubs. But yet again, they've gone out of another major tournament. Are the Netherlands team that strong? Or did you expect this, or this was going to come?
The thing is, like, this is a good question from you. Why? Because we also have to make our team strong. Like, if you're going to play, if you change the system, you know, like, look, if you play a whole new system with a team and with the individuals that are not used to playing like that, it's always going to be a change for them. Okay, then you play three at the back, you know, three in the middle of the park and then two wing backs. Okay, Dumfries, easy for him. But for Van der Ven, it's different because he's a centre half, plays at Spurs in the centre of the defensive line, and then he plays on the left hand side. He's not a wing back. He's not going to dribble. He's got the speed, but his speed is something that comes later. It's not like a starting. Then you play in the middle of the pitch. You play two players. They are very good when they have the ball. But now I can ask you a question. What happens with those two players when we don't have the ball? And that's exactly how the Moroccans hurt us.
Mario, my question is simple. What's next for Netherlands?
For the Netherlands, what is next? You know, like Koeman, I don't know, like because of the personal situation and his family situation, I don't want to go deep into it, but I think he might make a decision and say like, hey, this might come to my time. I did it twice. And so we have to wait for his decision. He will make it and tell us. Away from that, I don't see, look, now I think the Holland team, you have to focus on, like, you miss some penalties. Some other guys are going to, you know, feel hurt. They got to pick them back up and get.
It's one of the most infamous moments in World Cup history. Zidane's headbutt on Marco Materazzi in the 2006 final sent shockwaves through the footballing world. It wasn't a particularly ill-tempered final. Argentinian ref Horacio Elizondo had only shown 3 yellow cards until this point in extra time. Zidane and Materazzi had been the main protagonists of the match so far. Materazzi committed the foul for the penalty, which Zidane scored after 7 minutes. Then 12 minutes later, Materazzi equalised from a corner. Materazzi said in the 2020 interview he was asked at half-time to man-mark Zidane. So they'd been literally rubbing each other up the wrong way for more than an hour before the tension boiled over in extra time. Some reports suggested Materazzi had insulted Zidane's mother, but he successfully refuted that in a libel case 2 years later. According to the Italian, Zidane started it with a little insult, saying, "I'll give you my shirt later." Then he responded by saying, "I'd rather have your sister than your shirt." And Zidane switched. In 2022, he said, "I'm not at all proud of what I did, but it's part of my past." But would he apologise? To his teammates and fans, yes. But to Materazzi? I'd rather die.
Non, je ne regrette rien.
We're on the ball, Alan Deck.
I think so.
Send out for Ed. We're on the ball.
We're on the ball.
Very catchy, that bit.
We're on the ball.
We're on the ball. Will we be on the ball later on tonight? England in action. You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, always on the ball, and Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details. A reminder of last night. It was a great night of football last night. Well, Ivory Coast 1, Norway 2. Erling Haaland with an 86-minute winner. Norway play Brazil on Sunday. Can Norway go all the way?
No.
They beat Brazil, and I've got to work it out. They're in the last 16 now. If they beat Brazil, they're in the quarters
Against us. So I'm looking forward to
all
that.
we've got to do is beat DR Congo and
I'm looking forward
Mexico.
to Haaland versus Gabriel again. That'll be a good battle.
Yeah.
The history they've got in the Premier League. But Diallo, your Man United player,
what a goal that was.
It was a fantastic goal.
That was like Maradona.
Don't know why he didn't start the game. No. Ridiculous.
France beat Sweden 3-0. Could have been 13-0. Mbappe joins Messi on 6 goals. France will play Paraguay on Saturday night. It's getting exciting now, isn't it? In the early hours, Mexico 2, Ecuador 0. That sets up a potential. Calm down, everyone. Last 16 tie against England at the Azteca. In fact, talkSPORT spoke to a host of Mexicans outside the stadium post-match, and they were in no doubt as to who they want in the next round.
We prefer England, really, because we need to match with the really with teams. So if we win, we'll see.
They need to come here. They need to demonstrate they can beat us. And to be honest, I don't think they can.
They must win first before they play Mexico. So chill out, amigo.
We're going to beat them, no matter what. I mean, if they get here, we're going to beat them. Sorry about that. I mean, they have a great team, great players, but they need to get here, acclimate to the altitude, get to the level of our players are playing, and beat us.
They don't really win in stadiums like this. This is our home. This is where we feel comfortable. I'm sure we're gonna win England. Honestly, Bellingham, you don't have nothing to do. This World Cup is for Mexico.
It's amazing. We can win the World Cup. First time in 40 years, knockouts at home. And England, you're from England, right? England is gonna try the national chili on Sunday.
Just go back to the fella that was very confident, said, Bellingham, you'll have nothing to do.
Careful.
That to me suggests that it's going to be an easy game for Bellingham.
Yeah,
so
careful.
Probably not the...
Bellingham's our star player.
Mexico will potentially be England's opponents in the round of 16. But we do have to get past DR Congo first. So with that in mind, let's find out a bit more about our opponents. Can the Africans cause a shock and dump England out of the World Cup? Let's ask former DR Congo captain. How about that? The captain won 29 caps, now working as technical consultant for the nation. As we say, good morning to Gabriel Zakuani. Gabriel, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gabriel.
Good morning, lads.
How are you, mate? Are you good? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. Couldn't be happier.
Right, good. It's good. Lovely to have you on the show. We've got lots to talk to you about. We have to concentrate on this game, obviously, and DR Congo. Do you think that they're going to set up to defend from the very, very start of the match, or are they more of an attacking outfit that will try and go for goals early?
Look, I'm not going to pretend that we're going to go toe-to-toe with England because of the talent that they've got. But I think we've proven that we've got both in the locker. You know, we've seen the blueprint from Ghana. England found it very difficult to break down Ghana. But we've also shown in our last game against Uzbekistan to get through that we've got goals in us and we've got Premier League quality up front. So I think we've got a little bit of both. But I think we will try and be solid. But England are a little bit vulnerable at the back, and that's something that we have spotted.
Yeah, that's been our biggest fear, to be honest. Our centre-half partnerships has been changed in 2 of the games. Defence, we don't know who our best right-back is. Trent not being there is criminal. Is that something that you think Congo do this afternoon then? Yes, defend as a unit, but look to get Wissa on that counter-attack, because he's in great form, isn't he? 3 goals so far in the tournament. He'll fancy his chances.
He will fancy his chances. You know, for the AFCON, he declined to come to the AFCON because he told us he wanted to be ready for the World Cup and to help us get to the World Cup. We've got to the World Cup, and that's the best probably decision he made, you know, to keep himself fit, get himself fit at Newcastle. He didn't have the best season, but it seems like he's hitting peak form right now. So I personally think we will defend, and we have a very good defensive record throughout the qualification, throughout the AFCONs. We're always very solid. But we've got a little bit more going forward. So I think we will be a little bit more adventurous. And, yeah, we can exploit those gaps that England do leave at the back.
Gab, when I look at the Ghana game, for instance, they defended so well. The heart they put in their defending as well. But on the counter-attack, they look scary. I don't know how they didn't get a penalty. The concert challenge, that was definitely a penalty as well. Do you think you'll see a similar sort of game?
I think we will see a similar sort of game in terms of England having more possession, but I think we'll look more dangerous than Ghana. I would say. I think we will be a little bit more dangerous. We're better on the wide areas, so I think that will be our key. Be positive in the wide areas. England having a few problems at fullback, also not just at centre half as you mentioned. So I think there's holes there. I think the worst thing England can do is think this game's already won.
Gabriel, when I was a kid growing up, there was no internet. There was certainly no live European football every week. There was no real way of knowing just how good foreign players were until the World Cup would come around every 4 years. Do you think that all that has changed so dramatically? And in this game, there's going to be a number of Premier League players and former Premier League players on show as well. Do you think that makes it a completely, maybe more level playing field, and that sort of fear factor disappears a little bit more?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you can access anything, any game with the click of a button. So I personally think England have done their homework. Thomas Tuchel isn't. He doesn't leave no stone unturned. So I'm pretty sure he's done his homework on the DRC. But they're also our whole side plays in Europe, so they're not exactly unknown. You know, we've got a few in the Premier League. We've got 4 in the Premier League who were in our starting 11. We've got Noah Sadiki from Sunderland who had a breakout season,
top player,
alongside Xhaka. And we've got Axel Tuanzebe. Didn't have the best season at Burnley, but is a well-known centre back who's been at Manchester United, done what he needs to do. Wan-Bissaka is no mug as well. So we've got some good players, and we mentioned who's in top form. So I think there's a good chance for us today. But we're not unknown. I think England have done their homework.
100%.
Gabriel, before I let you go, obviously you're going to have to predict the score. I'm guessing you're going to go with a DR Congo win.
Look, I'm very realistic. I think it goes to penalties, and I think we nick it on pens. So I'll give that one.
I knew you'd say something like that. Listen, what a pleasure it is. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you,
Enjoy
mate.
the game.
Thank you both. Cheers.
Thanks, man. There you go. Former DR Congo captain, Gabriel Zakuani.
You know what I love about the African teams as well, mate? They've shown so much spirit as well and fight. Even yesterday, the Ivory Coast players were on the floor, devastated.
Yeah.
Because they were probably the better team in that game against Norway. So
fearless as well, though.
Fearless, bodies on the line. Look at Ghana performance. Tonight will be a tough game, mate.
Reminder coverage, England, they take on DR Congo. It begins at 4 p.m. It's live from Atlanta. Kickoff an hour later, 5 p.m. Adrian Durham and Stuart Pearce, and of course the rest of the gang. Big thanks to former DR Congo captain Gabriel Zakuani there. Still to come on The Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Go big on landscaping with Travis Perkins. Find everything you need at travisperkins.co.uk.
Now, we are branding the last 2 hours of this morning's World Cup Breakfast Show the Dumb and Dumber Show. And this is why.
Which pink bird is often seen standing on only one leg?
Peacock. All right, stop saying your song. All right, just tell me the name of the song.
Are you winding me up? Your song?
My song? What does that even mean?
Yeah, Darren Bent will be joining us after 8 a.m. If that wasn't enough, it will become Dumb and Dumb and Dumberist to finish the show. Jamie O'Hara with us at 9:45.
Okay, so what part are you then in this dumb part?
The host.
No, it must be dumb, and dumber.
Dumb. Sorry, you're not defending yourself.
No,
I'm not. That just underlines
I'm
it.
not. I don't mind it, but you're up there as well. You didn't know there was an emergency doctor.
I'll give you a little bit of credit because you have bought former Aston Villa teammate of yours, Yannick Bolasie. He'll be joining us at 9:30.
Wasn't a teammate of me though.
Was he not?
No, mate. Didn't play together. No.
Was he in the same squad as you?
No.
Why has producer Ollie written that for me?
Because what do you expect?
Yeah. Do you know what?
If we check the date when I retired,
Stop the music, Ed. Stop music, Ed. Stop music. Stop music.
Shocking, mate.
I sort of feel it's ruined the show.
Yeah.
Hour and 45 in, we were flying, weren't we? Up to that moment.
Was, mate. But I'll tell you something, though. What a player he was, by the way.
He's a great player, but...
Premier League greats, Bolasie and Zaha for Crystal Palace on that right and left. Tricks. What a fun football to watch he was, Bolasie.
I was having fun, though.
Top player. What do you expect, mate?
I know. We should have gone into this break on a real high.
He went to University of Glasgow as well, or Edinburgh.
Did he?
Yeah.
Was he shut the day he turned up? That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins. Ruined it, you have, Ollie.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. From fence panels to decking or paving packs to topsoil, Travis Perkins has all your landscaping needs covered.
Ronaldo is top, still top. But Haaland, for instance, is a better finisher.
Let me ask you this. In world football, I said this, Bentley, on yesterday's show, and I got a little bit of criticism. In his pomp, right? I'll ask you both. I'll start with Bentley.
I heard it.
I said R9 is a better finisher than Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, do you know,
he's a better striker, number 9.
No, do you know what you said, right? And you said he was a better goal scorer.
Okay.
Right? Now, for me, R9 is a better centre forward. Like, so I don't think it's even close, right? But what people will do is look at the numbers. And this is where sometimes stats-wise, like the new generation will go, if I say R9's better than Ronaldo, Cristiano, they're going to go, are you crazy? He's scored 1,000 goals. But sometimes it's not about just stats. It's about what does your eyes tell you. And anyone who's watched it, you would have watched him. R9 is the best centre forward I've ever seen.
R9 for me, that's my hero. You know, he is. That's why I wanted to become a striker. You look at him, and Ronaldo has done absolutely magnificent. Yeah, and Ronaldo, it's all about numbers and goal scoring. And he's obsessed with that. And that makes him so good. But R9 is just phenomenal. He's just incredible.
Better.
As a footballer.
Yeah,
so
you
much
both
more
agree with me on
natural.
that.
Yeah, but you said, because the way you said goal scorer.
Yeah.
Now, you can't compare the numbers because Ronaldo's numbers are crazy.
You know what I mean? Like a better player.
He's a better player.
Yeah.
He's a better player. He's the things that he used to do, picking up the ball and dribbling, the goals that he scored for Barcelona. Oh my God! If he didn't injure himself with his knee
twice.
Oh my God!
So can I say, because they'll clip this and stick it out there, right? You're both.
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
Took bored of this song now. It used to be great when it came out. 7:50 morning, everyone. World Cup breakfast show. Me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor. Darren Bennett's just turned up. Yellow dungarees. What do you make of them? With Timberland.
Like
Are they Timberland? Show me. The Timberlands. What do you make of them?
I like it, mate. It's good fashion, mate.
If you're wearing a yellow dungarees like this, you put a t-shirt on underneath. You don't just go bare chested.
I think for the under 50-year-olds, that's good fashion.
He can wear that, can he?
Yeah, when you're under 50.
Gab, can you ask me what do we know this Wednesday morning?
What do we know this Wednesday morning, Max?
Good question. No, not Max Scott yet. Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0 after a weather delay to book a place in the round of 16. They'll play either England, of course, or DR Congo. Meanwhile, France swept past Sweden. They will face Paraguay in the next round. Ronald Koeman has resigned as the Netherlands manager after they were knocked out by Morocco on pens. But it's all about England this morning as we take on DR Congo tonight. It's live on talkSPORT. Right back, Stuart Kwanzaa and Reece James will miss England's World Cup last 32 match against them because of injury. And talkSPORT understands Jed Spence will start at right back tonight. For more on this, let's speak to our fifth favourite, Max. talkSPORT's reporter Max Scott is with us. Hi, Max.
Absolute pleasure. Morning, boys. Now, look, a lot's been made about England's issues at the back, the glaringly obvious lack of sort of depth at fullback. Tuchel's decision to not pick Trent, Lewis Hall in particular. I know Lewis Hall's a left back, but has come back into the conversation. Jed Spence, now the only out-and-out right-footed right back. As you say, we understand he's going to start. Now, on the weekend breakfast show, Tony Cascarino's hot take about playing Declan Rice at right back came off the back of me saying, why start a centre-back in Kwanzaa at right back when you've got Jed Spence and that's his position? On the show, we also had former Sunderland, Newcastle and Forest midfielder Jack Colback, who played with Jed Spence in Forest's promotion-winning season. That season earned him the move to Spurs. And Colback told us he's not surprised one bit about those clips that did the rounds of Thomas Tuchel pulling up Jed Spence in training.
Yeah, look, Jed can be in his own little world at times. Very good player, was great for us. Strong defensively, really quick. So a good asset against these sort of teams that a lot of teams play on the counter-attack and stuff. So he's a good player, but he's not one who, or certainly what I experienced, would be kind of 100% in training every day. We kind of almost let him get away with certain things because he was doing so well for us on a match day. So maybe he sees a bit of that. Obviously, you saw the clips of him berating him in the Ghana game, and I suppose there's little things like that. The manager has to trust players, and is there a little bit lack of trust there? I don't know, but it's remarkable, really, because he's at the World Cup and he's in the squad.
So look, a lot's been made of Jed Spence in this tournament about, maybe his attitude, application in training. The question is, should he start at right back or Ezri Konsa?
He should start. Listen, I wasn't always the best trainer. Some of the top players I played with were always at it in training. Sometimes you're not 100% in training. I want to see players do it when it matters, because I played with players, and Bentley will say the same, that were 100% in training, go to a game nervous and didn't perform. So if we get through tonight and we play Mexico, if we play Brazil after that, who do you want at right back? I want Spence. 1v1 last season, since you've been at Spurs, no one was getting past Jed Spence.
Max, I'm going to let you go because we've got phone lines. People want to have their say. Thanks for coming in, Max. Pod.
I just asked him he asked me a question, I've answered it.
Oh, yeah, but I skirted over it by thanking him. Right, so no one really noticed that until you brought it back up again. Thanks for that. We've got so many people want to have their say. Thanks, Max. He's on there all the time. He's doing breakfast show. He's doing well, the boy. But I want to go to the phone lines. Kevin joins us. Morning, Kev. How you doing?
Morning, Kevin.
You all right?
Yeah, you all right? You good?
Yeah, not too bad. Great show as always.
Thanks, man. What would you like to say? You nervous about tonight's game, or are you feeling confident?
I am nervous. I think I've said to a couple of my friends before, I think if we don't make it through to the finals and stuff like this, I think defensively that's going to be our downfall, because we don't look as strong as we used to in previous years defensively. Apart from Mark Gahey, you can hang your hat on Mark Gahey, but
can you?
Apart from that, we're sort of.
I don't think Gahey's our best defender.
I mean, I don't know. Who would you say is the best defender in the centre-back role?
I think Konsa.
Konsa. Well, yeah. I mean, but I'm saying that between those, right, you've got.
No, back your man. Don't agree with him, Kev. Back your man. Stick by your guns.
But that's the thing. That's my personal opinion. I think Mark Gahey is one of our strongest defenders. Now we've got to a right back where we've lost our first choice right back for injury that everyone knew was going to be a possibility. We've lost Tino Livramento before he even kicked the ball. We had the chance to replace him with another right back. You can argue, Alexander Arnold's, I'm sure could have come in. You could have got a number of different people. We chose not to.
Yeah.
And now we're stuck with a potential third choice right back in Jed Spence, who, again, in my opinion, he looks lost.
Yeah.
He looks like he's playing for a different team, because whenever he's out on the pitch, he's in no man's land.
Yeah, Kev, I hear what you're saying. I want to get through as many calls as I can. Thanks for your time, pal. Let's go to Richard. He's online too. Hi, Richard.
Morning, Rich.
Richard?
Something I said.
Nothing to do with me. Richard?
Sorry, I mean Richard.
He's faded
Richard?
up. Richard, are you there? He's not there. Last chance. Rich? Richard?
Richard? Rich?
I don't think he's there. Is he there? He's not there. Richard?
Maybe he doesn't want to.
Rich?
Maybe he's nervous.
He's not there. He's not there. What would Richard have said?
That was great. It's a great phoning. Good idea, Ollie.
I don't know it's Ollie's fault that we couldn't hear
Blame
Richard.
Ollie, mate.
Ollie, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with Vodafone? Why don't you do something about
Andy, we need to stop with this, though, with the Jed Spence thing. Listen, in one of the games he was put on left back.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a right back. Yes, he's played left back for Spurs. At right back, out of the players that we've got available in the squad from the start, he's our best option defensively.
But we're in this mess because of the manager.
Yeah, but I say that. But tonight, would it be a game that like Jed Spence would probably start even if Trent was in? Because they do offer pace on the counter-attack. So I don't mind Jed Spence at right back. I really don't. Because when we go later in the tournaments, I'll tell you something. You wouldn't want Trent at right back when you're playing Brazil. Vinny Jr., you want Spence there.
Okay.
We haven't got Kyle Walker anymore, where we were blessed with, who got us out of
But Reece
trouble
James,
so many times.
if James is fit, that's his levels, right?
Of course, but Reece James, though, defensively, I'd rather Spence 1v1 against Vinny Jr. I really would.
What, than who, James?
Than Reece James 1v1.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I would.
He's a fast boy.
No, not compared to Spence.
Oh, I think he's faster, Reece James. He's got pace. I think Reece James is faster than Spence.
Faster.
Yeah.
Faster.
Are you taking the Mickey? Sorry, are you taking the Mickey out of how I'm saying it or what I'm saying?
Both. He's not faster than.
He's faster.
He's not.
He's faster.
Jed Spence is the fastest in the whole England squad.
Is he the 10th? Is he the 10th?
You are miles off it.
If you're just waking up, Mexico, they were brilliant. 2-0 winners over Ecuador, and France was sensational as they smashed Sweden 3-0. Can anyone stop this French team? I doubt it. Mexico, of course, will play the winners of England against DR Congo. That game is live on talkSPORT tonight. Kicks off at 5 p.m. And France, they take on Paraguay.
France.
Daron Ben, the Frenchman, is with us for the next 2 hours, toothed, to discuss all things World Cup and, of course, the build-up to England against DR Congo. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. It's 7:58.
Did you become posh?
Pardon? Germany's shock exit against Paraguay on penalties. A side ranked 31 places below them. So get this, I don't know if you're aware of this. Since winning the World Cup in 2014, Emmanuel, Germany's record is this. In 2018, out in the group stage. 22 out in the group stage. 26 round of 32.
Unbelievable.
What is going on with German football at the moment?
I think Gary Lineker have to change what he said about Germans now. Because he used to say that football is a game that Germans always win. You know, at the end of the game, it's always Germans that win. But they are not winning anymore.
No,
it's a mess. It's a crash. It's a big failure. So I think today, within the next few days, I think it's gonna be a huge fight. You know, in the newspapers, and people will want some head to fall down. So. I'm very, very sad for the Germans, but in the meantime, I'm very happy because honestly, I don't have a big link with Germans, but what I saw last night reminds me what happened to us, during the World Cup 1998 against Paraguay. Remember, back in days, we had the golden goal, scored by Laurent Blanc, and we qualified, and the game stopped straight away. But I saw exactly when I was watching the game on TV, that I remember exactly what happened against Paraguay. They wanted to go to the penalty with Chilavert, the goalkeeper. Yeah. He was the star man, for this team. And they almost did it, until that Laurent Blanc scored that goal. But they defended exactly the same way than yesterday, a unit.
You could probably draw a photo of the modern FIFA World Cup trophy with your eyes closed. But what about the original Jules Rimet trophy? And why was it changed in the first place? And is the trophy that gets lifted by the winning team after the World Cup final the original or the replica? The World Cup trophy hasn't always looked like this. It actually used to resemble this. Originally called Victory or Coupe du Monde, it was designed by French sculptor Abel Lafleur and debuted at the first ever World Cup in 1930. It depicted the Greek goddess of victory, Nike, holding an octagonal cup made of gold-plated sterling silver. It had a lapis lazuli base, which is that deep blue gemstone at the bottom. Renamed in 1946 to honour the FIFA president who launched the World Cup, it became then the Jules Rimet Trophy. It went on several adventures during its life, hidden in a shoebox during the Second World War to prevent theft from the Nazis, to famously being stolen in 1966 in England, only to be found by Pickles the dog. Brazil won the right to keep the Jules Rimet Trophy permanently in 1970 after winning it 3 times. There'd be more drama, though, with the trophy again stolen in 1983 in Rio de Janeiro. It's believed to have been melted down. So back to 1970 and the creation of the current and iconic 18-carat gold trophy. Standing at 36.8 centimetres tall with a base made up of 2 layers of green malachite, it's been the World Cup as we know it since the 1974 tournament. But is that the trophy that the winners get to keep? The answer is no. The original gold trophy remains with FIFA and is only displayed at special events. World Cup winners have to settle for a bronze gold-plated replica. The base of the current original has enough space to engrave the names of the winners up to and including the 2038 World Cup. So could we therefore be in for a new trophy in the coming years?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hopefully it's a good evening as well. It's 8:05. You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor and Arnold Clark. Perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Happy England last 32 day. Yeah, that's the thing. Gabby, can you ask me what we got coming up?
What have we got coming up, Andy?
Great question. Well, Premier League cult hero and a man that's made 50 caps for DR Congo, Yannick Bolasie, will tell us exactly how the Africans can cause England all sorts of problems. We'll also be joined by a pioneer of British hip-hop and a man who's made one of England's greatest World Cup songs. Dizzy Rascal will be on the show. How about that? But now, of course, it was yet another eventful night of World Cup action last night on talkSPORT.
With an excellent ball into the area, Patrick Berg finding Haaland! And Erling Haaland may have won it!
In that situation, he knows who he wants in front of goal.
His 60th Norway goal in 53 appearances, his 5th goal at this World Cup, and if anyone can stop Lionel Messi taking the Golden Boot, it may be Erling Haaland.
France have shown that they mean business in the group stage, with 3 wins and 10 goals scored. Mbappe onto his right foot, sensational, absolutely magnificent. He is at the peak of his powers right now.
You can't stop that, you really can't.
And he has more goals in World Cup knockout games than anyone. 9 and counting. He has set a new record.
Honestly, Kevin, I've never seen a forward line as good as this one.
Olise slipped it through. They're in here, and it's Mbappe again. Magnificent! Mbappe level with Messi in terms of the Golden Boot race, one behind Messi in terms of goals at World Cup finals.
Unbelievable night. Right, so just to recap, the host Mexico, they keep their 100% record with a 2-0 win over Ecuador to potentially set up a round of 16 tie against England at the Azteca this weekend. France continued to look more and more like favourites. They battered Sweden 3-0. Could have been 10-0 with Mbappe, Elise running the show yet again. Paraguay up next for them. And Haaland sends Norway through to the round of 16 with an 86-minute winner against the Ivory Coast. Brazil v Norway is this Sunday. And we have just been joined by a very special guest to take us through to the end of the show. He's played as a striker for England and Spurs as well. Scored 106 Premier League tap-ins, most of them offside. It was all before VAR.
Arsenal fan playing for Spurs.
It's talkSPORT's very own Darren Bent. Morning, Benny. How are you, my friend?
Nice. That's a nice intro you give me the last couple of days to tear it up.
Well,
cheers, Ollie. Appreciate that.
Because you're a guest, we have to do it properly, you see.
Yeah, right. What's happening?
106 tap-ins. It's not bad, is it?
You take a couple of them.
Who's quicker, Bentley? Reece James or Jed Spence?
Yeah, Jed Spence. Come on, Andy. You're better than that. You know that.
I was just trying to get something out of Gabby. You all right? You well?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
So you didn't work from 6 a.m, so you could have stayed up late last night watching the football.
Yep.
Where did you go? What did you watch?
Well, so first of all, I watched Serena.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
you and I were chatting last night.
Yeah, so I had like 2 screens on Norway game and Serena on, and then I watched obviously France do what they do, which is
Let's start
scary.
with them. Let's start with France. They look horrifically good, don't they?
Yeah, do you know, I still think you can get at them. I think there are gaps at the back to have a go at France. Like Sweden had enough chances, but going the other way, I don't know. You can't stop them. So you're going to have to either bank up 2 banks of 4, everyone get behind the ball, or go, do you know what, we're going to have to just try and get in front and just try and hold it, because the way that Mbappe's playing, and me and you've had the discussions before, you've always said Kane, I've always said Mbappe. When it comes to World Cup football...
Pardon?
Yeah, we've had this... You said Kane, I said if there's a game tomorrow, World Cup final, Kane or Mbappe, he's Kane, right? I've always said Mbappe at World Cups is just a different beast, different animal, but him, Barcola, if he could finish...
Oh, I'll tell you what I've said it, D, right? And you're right, it is Mbappe now. I've probably said it.
Only now?
I've probably said it because for club, it's Kane. And Mbappe don't produce this form for his club. He doesn't.
You look at his numbers.
Scorer for Real Madrid last season.
Yeah, with how many?
40, I think it's 41 in 43 or something.
Kane got 20 more than that.
Okay, but I'm saying...
Just saying.
The highest level is World Cup football, and Mbappe always shows up.
You're right.
But I just think him, Barcola, even though Dembele got his hat-trick in the last game, still hasn't quite got going yet. But Elise, he's like the jewel in the crown. He's the one who kind of makes things happen. And I just don't know how you beat them.
You're right about Barcola, though, because whenever I watched him, if he could finish, that chance yesterday where he, little touch inside, chops the defender, left foot shot over the bar, if he could finish.
Wow. Do you know what?
Him at Arsenal, if he could finish.
He was the one in the Champions League final that scared me when he came on. Because when that ball goes over, no one's catching him.
No.
There's him, Dembele, Mbappe, the pace that them 3 have got. Like, Doué's not even getting a mention at the minute because he's just not up to the levels currently we know how good he is. But for France, they just look great.
I do think the gap between France and everyone else is huge. I don't see anyone getting.
You can't get at them though.
Yeah. Well, you've got to get the ball off them.
Yeah, but every game they have conceded, I'd say, 3-4 chances.
Right?
Exactly, good chances. If you take one, it might be different.
I thought Jokeris done well the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
he got in front of Saliba, didn't he? Some great runs in behind and stuff.
But
I just think, I just think that if we play them, we would have to change our way.
Yeah,
maybe we sit back a bit.
Yeah, try and hit them on the counter.
But every team's going to have a chance against every team, right? That's just football. You're going to have chances in 90 minutes. But they're just going to have more. They just look...
That's the problem we've got. And the finishing at the minute, that's the separating them from everyone else. They're getting these chances and they're barely missing.
Barcola's goal was
all of the finishing, the side nettings, the blasting Mbappe from 25 yards with his weaker foot flies in the top corner.
Was it Dembele that got a hat-trick in the last game?
Yeah.
I mean, that hat-trick, they're all similar goals. Even that hat-trick we don't talk about.
No.
Can I just say as well, because you get a lot of callers, Mbappe this, I'd rather Haaland... Mbappe's first goal yesterday, if that was R9 in the 2002 World Cup, everyone would be going crazy about it. The goals that he's scoring, the first chance offside, the way he finishes that, his 2 goals last night, 62 goals for France so far. I mean, he's the best player in the world by a country mile for me.
I've said that before. But and also as well, with the manager as well, obviously what's happened to him, like tragic losing his mother, Didier Deschamps. Yeah. It almost feels like they're playing for something more than the World Cup. So even when he scored his goal, Mbappe, and the whole team went over to the manager, I think when he's feeling the love, like he obviously didn't feel it at Real Madrid, which is, even though he had a great season, it almost felt like it was his fault. But when you see the smile on his face and he's going to his manager, and they're all going over to the manager as well, I mean, he's pointing at him, he's running away to him, I don't know how you beat that.
I think as well, when you lost the last final to Argentina, how they lost it.
Yeah.
The Argentina players celebrating after that penalty. It was a bit spicy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They'll want revenge.
100%.
They would love. I don't know if they can face Argentina in the final. I'm not sure.
No, they can. Yeah, they can because they're on separate sides of the
Exactly.
draw.
If they would,
I've just seen the step over again.
told you,
Mbappe
mate, if
for the
that
goal.
was R9,
You are right.
that was R9 speciality. Step over and then goal.
Yeah.
Even that, who
Arcola.
threaded the ball through?
Elise.
Through the legs of the defender.
Incredible.
We're just watching the
I
replay
just-
of the goals now.
Like Bentley says, like, you can't stop this. Look at this. They've got bodies behind the ball now, watching the third goal.
Yeah, you
Run
need
here from Mbappe in behind. No space
That
in
pass
behind,
is
but they find it.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got
Spectacular.
that.
Of course we haven't got that.
I don't think we have.
Don't think we got that. We're nowhere near them.
Do you know what? In midfield, though, that if England play France, like, listen, France are the favourites by. It's just not close in terms of the quality of the squad. But the midfield battle will be interesting because I think our midfield could give their midfield a run. Tchouameni, Rabiot,
Kone.
Kone. I think he can go up against that.
I agree. Left back as well.
Yeah.
I love Digne, but
I think
left
we'll
back.
get mauled
You could
if
get
we
at Digne at left
Yeah,
back. 100%.
I think
There,
we
right
get-
back.
I think we get mauled if we play them.
No, I don't think it. We did it in the last World Cup.
We're questioning whether we're going to beat DR Congo tonight, and you think we're going to beat France?
Yeah, but that's more to do with That's more to do with the well, not so much the climate because I think it's in an air-conditioned stadium, but that's more to do with just the situation of the game and stuff. But those quality, I think England will raise their levels when they play against France. They'll probably still get beat.
Do you think we can beat France?
Anyone can beat anyone.
Do you think we can beat France?
I watched Cape Verde draw with Spain.
Yes, I know, but that was the opening game in the World Cup.
Still,
do you think we can beat France?
I think we can, but I don't think we will.
Well, Andy, like I said earlier, the first team to open up against England, Rashford will fancy his chances against Kunde. If you've got Saka, maybe a bit fitter, or Madueke, whoever it is, will fancy their chances against Digne, a left back.
And Rashford knows Kunde. We've just spent a season with him.
Exactly. It causing problems.
Well, let's move on to tonight's game because elsewhere, Mexico, they kept up their 100%.
I don't want to play them either.
The dizzy heights of the Azteca, 2-0 win over Ecuador. So if we win tonight, we face Mexico in their beloved Azteca in the early hours of Monday morning. It'll be Sunday night for you and me because that means we'll be in New York. Let's talk about the game tonight, Benty. Have you woken up this morning expecting a win, feeling a win?
Yeah,
confident of a win?
I think we'll win. I'm pretty confident that we'll win. I think the manner of the performance may be a little bit stodgy like it's been because I think DR Congo, you look at the blueprint, what Ghana did, they just sat in there. Even Panama, to a degree, just sat there, kind of waited for their opportunity, and then they'll go. Like, I don't expect DR Congo to come out tonight and start playing on the front foot, leaving gaps everywhere. They're not going to do that. So I think England will win, but I don't think it'd be as easy on the eye as what we've seen. I think even the Mexico game might be a little bit different. But this game tonight, I think England will win, but I think we'll still be coming in tomorrow going, the performance wasn't.
Benny, I was watching the Panama game at the warehouse at Villa Park, and I was saying to some people like,
What's it like then?
won the Europa League as well.
It's changed now to not a European trophy.
150 million for Morgan Rodgers as well. Come on to that later. But you played in games where how hard is it, mate, to break down when a team's organised and everyone behind the ball, there's no space. Bellingham was trying to find space, there isn't any. It can be difficult, can't it? So people that play the game, I'm not saying that, but will understand it's not easy to go and beat these teams 5-6. We've seen it so much in this World Cup, haven't we?
But that's the thing. I think a lot of again supporters will look at that and go, well, how can they not beat that team comfortably? It is difficult sometimes when there's no space, and then Harry Kane drops a little bit deeper.
Portugal drew 1-1.
Exactly. So it's going to be difficult. But again, England with the players they've got, I expect them to win. But again, it might be one of those situations where tomorrow we come in and go, what great was it? So I can see like a 2-0, which sounds convincing. But you know at Panama, we win 2-0, but it ain't convincing. It'll be like that.
Okay.
Agreed.
What do you think? Same for you?
I'm going to go 2-0 as well.
Okay.
What about you, Andy?
I think I said this before. We'll go 1-0 down on 60. We'll equalise on 88. And
Reece James sprints through and puts across.
Reece James. We'll nick it in extra time. That's what I think will happen. What do I know? You can have your say if you want by picking up the phone 03717223344. Coming up, we're building up to England against DR Congo. More on that. It's live, of course, on talkSPORT. We'll ask the question as well. Is Jude Bellingham the face of this England team? How important is he? That's coming up in just a moment. 16 minutes past 8. Good morning, everyone. Happy England Day.
fellas are amongst the bravest in New York. The window cleaners behind us here. If you're watching live on YouTube, let me describe the scene. As everybody now knows, we are 50 floors up here at the World Trade Center. And what we know, we've done a bit of research. We know a bit more about these fellas. The bravest workers in New York City. Angel and Milton clean the windows outside here in New York, the World Trade Center. Look at that. They never look down once. They just go about their business on a regular basis. They've been here for 10 years doing this. Incredible. And they're joining in. Now, how about that? Transfer window cleaners. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening on talkSPORT, Angel and Milton have joined in. They are as much aware of us as we are of them, clearly, and they're aware that we are broadcasting.
Free from Simon, is it?
Free Martin Keown. There's another one. Simon Jordan for PM.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. They are 50 floors up. I mean, the drop down there is unbelievable. Angel, who I was in conversation with just a few days ago, was telling me, what about this job you've got? How on earth do you do it? There they go. There they go, guys. How about that, folks? Angel was telling me, do I worry about what I do? Cleaning the windows of the World Trade Center, 50 floors up. And he looked at me and he said, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. Oh, gosh. What about that? Yeah. He says, it's a job I do, and I just do it on a daily basis.
State of mind, isn't it?
I've got some mouths to feed at home. He's got a couple of kids, and he says, I was more afraid of being broke than scared of heights. How amazing is that?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
There's no way I can do it.
I can hardly go near the window.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Stand out there.
I'm the same.
You know, it's
exactly the same.
ridiculous. But...
Hello, I'm Matt Fordham from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything. Good morning, everyone. You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show. The name's Goldstein, Andy Goldstein, alongside a man who scored a combined total of 0 goals for Watford, Sheffield Wednesday, and England. The name's Agbonlahor.
Some good chances, though.
Gabby Agbonlahor.
I got a few pre-assists.
Did you?
Yeah.
A what?
A pre-assist.
You assisted the assister?
Yeah, so it's like you do all the hard work, you pass it to say you,
yeah,
and then you just
slip it.
Pass it
to Bentley,
2 yards,
yeah,
and then they score.
Oh, well done.
So it's the pre-assist.
Pre-assist.
I was really good
Well,
at
that was a
at
car,
Watford,
pre-assist.
Sheffield Wednesday, and for my country.
Oh, well done. Well done. We are playing the James Bond theme because Jude Bellingham, in an interview with our mate friend of the show, James Corden, said that if he wasn't a footballer, he would be in Hollywood and would love to play 007. Who at talkSPORT, Gabby, would be the best James Bond?
Oh, wow.
Give us your best, the name's Bond, James Bond. Give us
James
that.
Bond.
No.
James Bond.
No, properly.
I did.
That one, it.
I don't know who, though.
Do it again, Gab. Go on.
My name's Bond. James Bond. I reckon Cundy. What do you reckon?
What?
You reckon?
He'd be a terrible
I
spy.
reckon. He's got the energy, hasn't he? High energy, Cundy, no?
No, you don't need much.
Who do you reckon?
The best undercover spy at talkSPORT? I think Paul Hawksby would be a very good undercover spy. Yeah, you wouldn't...
Not Simon.
Oh, no, it'd be terrible.
You reckon?
Yeah, it'd be terrible. He wouldn't be able to hold his emotions in, would he?
Yeah, you're right.
That's preposterous, that bomb. Absolutely pathetic.
Also,
you call that a nuclear warhead? Are you insane?
He has been talking a bit of nonsense lately about listening Simon the last couple of weeks. Some of his shouts are crazy.
I was listening to White and Jordan yesterday. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they managed to get on just a normal New York policeman as a guest for 15 minutes. Brilliant interview.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I don't know how they did it.
You're doing great in the police, in New York.
It's a fantastic city. Unbelievable.
The way you told that car to slow down, you're doing fantastic, you know.
That stop sign.
Let's go
One of
for
the
a
greatest
burger
stop
and
signs.
chips on me.
Oh, dear.
That made me laugh, Andy.
Right, we are, of course, moving up to England against DR Congo. Amazing game.
You're doing great.
Tonight, there's no better place to watch it than the talkSPORT fan zone at the... Is it SI Warehouse?
SI Warehouse.
The SI Warehouse at Villa Park. Are you going?
No, I'm not, mate.
The good news is Gabby's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, someone
More
that has...
tickets sold now that I'm not there.
Someone that has scored for England. That's nice. Emil Heskey will be there tonight. And there's a free pint with every ticket.
Good pint.
Sounds good. Head to talksport.com/fan zone now to get your tickets, or you can just...
I really enjoyed it on Saturday.
Yeah,
really enjoyed it. Finished it. Went to...
You went to Gatwick?
Shall I tell the story again?
No, don't do that.
No, because people haven't heard it.
The story is now lasting longer than your holiday.
Because people haven't heard it.
No, they don't want to hear
I'll quickly do it. Quickly
Rewind to the beginning. Okay, why don't you play it over this jingle? Time now for the latest odds with Coral and Dave Stevens. So what happened then, Gabs?
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to reward the fans this summer. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
Yes, the name's Stevens. Dave Stevens. Morning, David.
Morning, Steve-O.
Gentlemen, a very, very good morning. Gab, I'd like to hear the story again.
No, you don't.
I went to Gatwick Airport, mate.
Maybe call me after the show.
Yeah, I went to Gatwick Airport. I got through departures, and my flight was cancelled, and I get to get all the way back to Birmingham, and I got home 6 hours later.
You happy with yourself now, Dave?
That's a magnificent story.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, Benty was good for 15 minutes. Have you kicked him out because he was that good?
I'll be honest, I didn't want to say it, but he's got a problem.
Well, yeah,
going to the toilet.
That.
He's going to that's a pop to cubicle 2 for like 15 minutes. Nothing we can do. I didn't want to. Sometimes when you go, you got to go, right?
It happens to us all. Yeah. Listen, I heard you. I was talking about France last night. Before we go on to England, we've got to touch on them because they were magnificent again, weren't they? And just said, who's actually going to stop them? Of course, it's a knockout competition. Someone could, but they've shortened 15-8 favourites. Everyone else, the odds have drifted. Argentina 9-2, England 7, Spain 7. That front line is scarily good. And honestly, Gab, if they face England, I would fear for that England defence. But
I would do, but we were causing problems though, like Benty says. We would, mate, because at the back, we're going to cause France problems.
Not a chance. You're mad man.
What, Digne? I like him.
Have you watched us? Have you watched
Koundé? I mean, we would, mate.
Unless Koundé is Jason Koundé, honestly.
I'm not sure we'd even have the ball against them. That's the problem. But anyway, let's be positive ahead of tonight because what were you and Benty predicting? 2-0?
2-0.
It's 4-1. 1-0 is 4-1. I mean, that is a sort of
I said 2-1, Dave. What's that?
You think England in extra time, don't you?
Yeah.
Which is a 10-1 shot, England to win in extra time. 16-1, penalties. I mean, we shouldn't be talking about... Look, they are hugely odds on to win it, as you'd expect. That's the first thing to say. Obviously, England are 130 on. DR Congo 10-1, 4-1 the draw. Surely, I mean, I don't know, what are we expecting? Are we just expecting a repeat of the Ghana game?
Can I ask, sorry, what is the most fancied scoreline tonight? Is it 1-0?
1-0 and 2-0, both 4-1, yeah.
I just think it's been the highlight of the tour. Not highlight, but a lot of teams have done it, haven't they, Steve-O, where they've sat back. It's difficult. Difficult to break teams down, mate.
Well, yeah, but it's hardly a surprise that was going to be the case. And again, I go back to France. Sweden tried to do that in the first half last night. And France can unlock these things.
Who do we blame? Mikel Arteta and Arsenal.
That is true.
That's a very random Arsenal reference during the World Cup.
Sorry, man, I couldn't help it.
It's not the first. No. Dave, listen, I want to talk to you about racing and cricket. So would you mind if we rattled through Belgium, Senegal, USA and Bosnia, all live on talkSPORT?
Belgium favourites to beat Senegal 11-10, 13-5 Senegal, 23 to. Do you fancy Senegal? I fancy the draw. I 23-10. I'm going down the Gab route of draws.
All over.
I fancy Senegal, yeah.
USA have been brilliant.
Yes.
But they've got an easy draw, haven't they? 2-5 to beat Bosnia, who are 13-2. The host nations, Mexico, have been brilliant.
Yep.
Spain 1-3 to beat Austria, 17-2, 4-1 the draw. Straightforward for Spain?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, we've got enough quality. And players have had a rest as well during the group games.
Yeah, I agree. Just quickly, while I've got you a bit of racing, Coral Eclipse latest, please.
Yeah. Yes, big day for us, obviously, at Sandown on Saturday. Jason Cundy, Scott Minto amongst the guests. So we're really looking forward to seeing that. Gab, I apologise. I don't know where your invite got to again.
I'm used to it, mate. I didn't get an invite to go to America for the World Cup or Canada or Mexico, but it is what it is, mate.
Dave, don't mention it.
You'd have got to Gatwick and then turned round. So
exactly.
Aidan O'Brien, the man in the Coral Eclipse, he's won it 9 times, including the last 3. Is it going to be Constitution River? Is it going to be Hawke Mountain? Both have been backed. We'll find out tomorrow who's going to represent them. And England start life without Ben Stokes. A T20 game against India comes up quickly. 5-6 England, 10-11 India. So it's very close as T20 is. But Harry Brook, it's time for Harry Brook to step up and somehow replace the incredible Ben Stokes.
Hopefully that's possible. I don't think it is. But either way, Dave, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for doing some work, unlike Simon. Cheers, pal.
Thank you, Gab.
There you go, the wonderful Dave Stevens. We love Dave. That was a look at the latest odds with Coral 18 Plus, gambleaware.org. Right, coming up, we'll turn our attention to the magnificence of France. Neil Malpay, is with us. Easy for you to say. We'll also ask him if he was playing for England, which player he would target to wind up or playing against England. I'm led to believe that Darren Bent has he just flushed, so he'll be back with us in the studio after this.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here to reward the fans this summer. 18 Plus, gambleaware.org.
Bentley has been terrified all week about the Ghanaian witch doctor he slagged off.
No, he did not.
Supposedly putting a curse on Harry Kane in England's number 9, subsequently missing a sitter. Now, thankfully, the witch doctor, of course, lifted the curse.
It's funny.
Right. Now, there was a report in The Sun that you, Emmanuel, were cursed by a witch doctor.
It's Senegal.
Ignored it.
2002.
And got injured.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, before the World Cup in 2002, no, after the World Cup, actually, because we went out very quickly, during the World Cup in Asia. And when I came back, I was in holidays in south of France, and I had a friend, he was selling watches, on the beach, and he was expecting me. He was waiting for me for days. And then when he saw me, he came to me straight away and he said, I'm so happy to see you because I have something important to tell you. And I said, what is it? And he said, you have to be very careful because you have, how can I say that?
Curse?
A curse, yeah, on you. And you have to follow exactly what I'm going to tell you. And I said, what is it? He said, you have to go in Africa and you have to buy a cow and you have to kill it. And you have to follow...
Bit detailed and extreme, that one.
Yeah, but I said, listen, I understand and I really appreciate that. But this is your traditions and I'm not into it. So I won't do it. And 6 months later, I had to stop. But is it coincidental link? I won't say that,
Oh, so what happened to you? You got injured?
Yeah. And
they
cut my leg in 2 parts, so I had to stop playing football.
Did you get injured kicking a cow?
No.
Hold on. What part you got injured? Was it the calf?
No, that's my knee, the right knee, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You don't believe in any of that?
USA 94. What a summer when football became soccer in the blazing heat. It was also the tournament where fashion peaked. This, my friends, is Alexi Lalas. No, he wasn't Scottish. That's a full-blooded American right there. But in all seriousness, forget the hair. Look at the jersey. Dreamy 90s clobber. And it was everywhere. That's the legend that's Georgie Hagi of Romania, OVS, Brazilian shot stopper, Taffarel, and a Dutch guy. I mean, this was the period we were getting top quality in the Premier League too, but the national team designers raised the level even higher. The pitch was their catwalk as we got Germany, Bolivia, Sweden absolutely rocking it. The kind of kit we're shelling out for on retro sites to this day. And Spain, another beauty. 10 points if you recognise that guy. Of course, this was America, so the cheerleaders didn't want to be outdone. But in the end, two of the less is more designs made it to the final. And when Baggio blazed over, Dunga got the honours. The entire summer was an explosion of colour that would have broken Instagram. Sorry, just trying to get that Larson one off eBay. 70 quid. Bargain.
That's a great one, that is. Good morning, everyone. It's 8:35 now. It's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, alongside two former England strikers, Gabby Agbonlahor and Darren Bent. Imagine them two up top for you, eh? And it's finished. England 0.
How lucky are we later? We've got another ex-England star as well.
Yeah. Not first team, though.
Who's that?
Jamie O'Hara.
Jamie O'Hara.
Ooh, that's harsh.
Yeah. He played as many England minutes as I did, didn't he? When I was sat at home on my couch. We are here with Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details.
This is driving me insane, this is.
What's the matter?
Like the ear thing is it's only working in one ear.
So it's always.
I'm only talking in one ear. Right. Is there any stopping this French machine?
Dembele finding Mbappe in the area. Mbappe onto his right foot. Sensational. Absolutely magnificent. Tchouameni. Languid stride, comes forward, finds Olise. Moving through the gears, pokes it through, and that is a superb second goal. Bradley Barcola.
A very typical French goal. It's deja vu, really is for France.
Olise slipped it through. They're in here, and it's Mbappe again. It's France 3, Sweden 0.
I'm not sure who can stop this team scoring. So comfortable.
After a frustrating opening 45 minutes, Kylian Mbappe struck another world-class goal. I think it's above world-class, actually, in the first half stoppage time. That was
after that cruise for the French side, who booked the last 16 tie against Paraguay this Saturday, live on talkSPORT from 10 p.m. Loving where the World Cup is at the moment. Absolutely brilliant. Let's get another French perspective in the shape of Marseille striker Neil Maupay joins us now. Neil, good morning to you.
Morning, Neil.
Morning, guys.
Thanks so much for cutting. Are you good? You well? You look good.
Yeah. I'm all right. I'm well after the game yesterday. I had to wear the shirt today.
We can't see. It cuts it off just before the badge.
Yeah. The badge is right here.
Is that's probably a good thing. Right, let's start talking about Mbappe. I mean, there's so many angles we can go with this French side, but we have to talk about Mbappe. We all know he's world class. We all know he's a genius. Are you even surprised just what level he's got to already at the World Cup?
I'm not really surprised because we knew he had that level because he showed it before in 2018 and even the last World Cup. But he had a tough season in terms of trophies. Like Real Madrid, he had some up and downs, but with France, he never disappointed. And at the minute, he's carrying the team. He's not alone. Obviously, we've got Michael Olise, Dembele, but I think his confidence is right there. And I do believe that seeing Haaland and Messi scoring a lot of goals push him to do even more because he wants that golden boot as well.
Neil, why doesn't Mbappe get the respect that he deserves? Because I was saying earlier, if R9 scored that first goal he scored last night, we'd be all going crazy about it today.
It was an unbelievable goal. I don't understand. I feel like maybe his character sometimes seems to annoy people, but his quality on the pitch is just ridiculous. When you look at his first goal, the step over, the speed of the step over, and then the touch and finish, how quick is after that touch to take the shot, is just unbelievable. And Gabby, you played football and you know how hard it is. He makes it look easy, but it's absolutely not.
Agreed.
Neil, Mbappe's getting a lot of the headlines, and rightly so, because the amount of goals he's scoring. But Michael Olise's performances, I mean, he has probably been, I'd probably say, France's best player, probably without getting the headlines.
In France, he's getting headlines. Don't worry about it. But we are very, very lucky, and I think he's the best French team in years. As far as I know, because we've got Dembele, we've got Olise, Mbappe, Bacola, we've got only world-class players. But I have to say, Michael Olise is probably our best player. Yesterday, when I watched the game, you know, everything was so easy for him. He's so effortless, and you can see like his quality. And when he's got the ball, like players making runs, and he always found the solution. He could have scored 2 or 3 goals if he was a bit more lucky. I think he's at the top of his game, and it's actually scary when you think about it because he's only 24.
How highly do you rate this French forward line? Is it the best in international football since Ronaldo, Rivaldo and Ronaldinho?
It's hard to compare because it's not the same era, but for me, we've got Dembele, the Ballon d'Or. We've got Olise, who just had an unbelievable season with Munich. We've got Mbappe, who we all know his quality, and we've got players like Cherki on the bench. There's Ibredwe on the bench. I think that the squad depth is ridiculous, but then that doesn't mean we will win the World Cup. But right now, it looks like we had quite a slow start against Senegal and then Iraq after. Yesterday, I think it was from start to finish, it was a top performance from France.
Neil, do you think a better team, though, can get at France defence? Because I love Lucas Digne, obviously Aston Villa, Koundé at right back, goalkeeper. Do you think that France defensively could be got at?
Yes, I think that's our weakness, and it's been the weakness since the start of the tournament. And when we play Norway, we scored the second goal, and like in the 2-3 minutes after, they scored. And last night, it almost happened the same after the Mbappe first goal. And that's something we need to be aware of and make sure we don't drop the level of intensity. I thought Maignan, the keeper, played a good game yesterday as well, made some saves. And Deschamps said it. We conceded too many goal chances yesterday. So we need to be careful with that.
Neil, I've got to ask you a little bit about England now, because obviously you've been French, you're happy with the France performances, but a lot of England fans over here, we're not quite got it going yet. I know we're obviously through, we've won our games, but the performances haven't been great. What have you made of England's performances so far in this World Cup?
Exactly, I agree with you. It feels like England haven't found their groove yet. The quality is there. I said it before, and I back it up. I think the quality is there, but it's not clicking yet. I thought last game Rashford played well. I thought there was some positives, and nothing in a competition like that. You only need one game to get that confidence high. And if tonight against Congo they play a good game with a confident win, I believe they can be dangerous. Yeah.
Neil, Jude Bellingham has been the star for England actually at the World Cup so far, but he's known to have a bit of a temper on him. If you were facing England, is he the one that you would maybe target to try and get under the skin off, employ some of the dark arts?
I wish I'd play England, but it's not in the plan yet. But I played against Jude at Madrid a couple months ago, and you know he can get frustrated, but that's what I like from him, because he brings so much energy and passion in his game. I think it's always important to have players like him.
You played with Ollie Watkins and Ivan Toney. Do you think that both of them should be getting more game time?
I was thinking about it the last game, because it was 0-0 and the game was a bit slow. But it's hard because you've got Harry Kane. Really, he scored like 60 or 70 goals this season. But I do think Ivan. I won't lie. I haven't watched Ivan play recently, but Ollie Watkins, I think, has had an amazing season as well. And I do think on that left wing as well, he even if you want to keep Harry Kane up top or with two strikers or Watkins on the left, I think he could help the team. Yeah, 100%.
Now, over in France, how are England viewed in terms of winning this competition? Do people over there believe that England have got a chance of winning it, or is it all about, listen, if France turn up, they're going to beat everyone?
I won't lie to you. In France, we're not really talking about England winning the tournament. We're talking about Spain. No, we're not. We're talking about Spain. We're talking about Argentina. No, obviously, no disrespect. We know England have a good squad, but for us and for the people talking about the World Cup, everyone rates England a level below France, Argentina, and Spain.
Okay. Neil, what will the score be tonight, England against DR Congo?
You don't want to know, because every time every time I say a score, it's the opposite. I see England winning. So if anything happens, it's not my fault.
So you're saying that on purpose, aren't you? Like, that's what it is, Neil. We know, dark arts.
I'm going to wear my England shirt tonight.
Love that, Neil.
Do you have an England shirt?
I do have the Ivan Toney shirt, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, thanks so much for coming on. Always a pleasure, Neil. Thanks, pal.
All right, cheers, guys.
There you go, the wonderful Neil Malpay. He's brilliant.
Just amazing. I love it. And I do it, you do it. When someone goes, no disrespect, and then the disrespect
I
comes.
do it because you do it.
No disrespect.
It's only because you do that. And no disrespect to you. Still to come on The Breakfast Show.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarx Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarx.
Tell you what, we've got an hour and 15 minutes left. It's a great hour and 15 minutes. Next, we're going to be joined by rap icon Dizzy Rascal. Stay tuned for an exclusive chat with former DR Congo winger. In about 45 minutes' time, Premier League cult hero Yannick Bolasie will be on our show about 9:30. That was our breakfast preview with Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With pay-as-you-go hire from Travis Perkins, you can get straight on with the job. Available nationwide at all hire branches.
bizarre situation what's going on with German football at the moment. Why do you think it's been total freefall ever since you guys won the World Cup in 2014?
I think there's been a certain amount of arrogance in the German camp and the FA. I think we've been living in the past since 2014, really. Nothing's really changed. I think the football is the same, very possession based. We haven't really got any mavericks that can turn games around. We saw that last night. Leonard obviously is a big miss from the World Cup before he got injured. I think he could have made a difference last night. But in terms of that, I think it's been really, really slow football. Boring at times, and when it gets physical and when we play against teams that are a little bit more athletic, I think we struggle. We've seen it in the group stage too. When you watch the Ivory Coast game, I think we got lucky there. We should have probably lost that as well. So, and Ecuador was a real eye-opener. And what we failed to do after the Ecuador game was to be honest, in the press and in the team, it was kind of brushed aside as in, well, we were safe anyway kind of thing. So we took the foot off the gas, and that showed last night.
Good morning, Robert. It's Manu.
Looking good, mate.
Yeah, you too. Well, who is responsible for this mess? The manager, the players, all together?
I think it's been a combination of all what you just said. I think when you look at the game last night, could the players have done any better? I think, yeah, they could have done. I think they played with them themselves. Once they went 1-0 down, they sort of stepped up a little bit. But
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
.50, good morning everyone. You're listening to the talkSPORT World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein, alongside two strikers with a combined total of 2 goals for Burton Albion, Watford and Sheffield Wednesday. Gabby Agbonlahor and Darren Bent.
Prolific.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're right, Jeff. Yeah, nice that.
No service, mate.
Huh? No service.
Service.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. we want to know that if England beat DR Congo tonight live on talkSPORT, they will take on Mexico in the Azteca on Sunday night. Altitude, don't forget that. We don't understand what altitude is, but maybe we should get an expert on. After a weather delay, Mexico beat Ecuador 2-0. Arsenal's Hincapié was sent off for covering his mouth when speaking to an opponent.
Very, very, very snitchy, that. I didn't like that.
Why is he doing that?
No, I get that, but come on. Like, the geezer couldn't get to the referee quick enough. Look, he said something.
Why
come
he
on.
said something bad, though?
Yeah, okay, I get that. But I doubt he did that. But come on.
These Arsenal players, mate.
Yeah. Honestly, one rule for one. I think they're above the law. Off you go.
I know.
Gyökeres, by the way, was terrible yesterday.
I know he was terrible.
Clean through shot, pass back to their goalkeeper.
First 30 minutes he was good.
Embarrassing.
Causing sleep.
Embarrassing. Sendings off, terrible. Honestly, embarrassing that. Right, so you probably worked out, not only do we have, of course, Watford and Burton Albion legends on the show, we also have a UK rap icon. We're busting shapes in the studio. Legendary British rapper Dizzy Rascal there with his brand new single See You Dance. Delighted to say the man himself joins us, looking
How
very
you doing, man?
good. Dizzy Rascal, morning to you.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it,
It's
man.
our pleasure, man. Is that green screen behind you?
It's not.
It's real. It's reality.
Where are you? It looks fantastic. Where are you?
I'm in Northern Cyprus. So Cyprus, yeah.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Are you on
It is,
holidays
it is.
at a holiday home? What are you doing there?
It's a work break.
You're working now, are you? Is that part of it?
So yeah, I'm working with talkSPORT right now, man.
Very nice.
Serious stuff.
Very nice.
My childhood Dizzy Rascal, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Stand up tall.
Ah, come on.
Nah, before
Yes,
that,
sir.
I love you.
Was that FIFA Street? That was on FIFA Street. I love you. Oh, he's an original. Okay,
Yeah, I love you. That's the track.
Okay.
Right, have you two finished?
Sorry, Andy. Sorry.
God, it's embarrassing.
Big fans.
It is. Dizzy,
you, bro.
listen, it's lovely to have you on the show. Before we talk football, tell us about that new single.
You know what? To be fair, that's the first single. So that one, I've got a new album coming out on September 4th called "We Want Bass." It does what it says on the tin. There's plenty of bass and rhythms for people to vibe to, drive to, and party to. That's the main thing for this album. But the single that's out right now is actually called "All Night." So there's a couple out there. It's got a brand new video. There's a bunch of stuff going on, man. And I've got my tour, the We Want Bass tour, the UK tour. That's in November, as well as a European tour and an Australian tour that I haven't announced yet.
Okay, I think there's two people at least in this room that want VIP tickets for that. Do you sell them?
100%. They are. Look, everyone, no problem.
They've got them. Okay, that's very kind of you. We've seen you on social media a few times, actually. Absolutely loving box parks. Tell us a bit about that.
That was fun. That was just they just kind of wanted me to come there and play a few tunes in it. Come and hype up the crowd and that. And yeah, that was fun. I ended up jumping in and having beer thrown everywhere and all that. And it's like, it was good. It was cool. I ain't done it from that perspective before, but it was all right. You know, it was good.
Sorry about the beer. You know what Gabby's like after a pint.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Just to it's better watching football like that with everyone else. If you're not going to be at the actual game.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
listen, let's talk about England because it's a big game tonight. England fans absolutely love your tunes. If England win the World Cup, are you going to put on a free gig for us in Trafalgar Square?
Yes.
You do that, yeah?
All week. We're taking it around the country. What?
I wouldn't book that week just yet. We do have DR Congo tonight. How are you feeling ahead of tonight's game? It's one of those typical England games where we should win, of course, on paper, but very rarely did England make it easy for us, right?
I hear you, and that, but I'm not like sitting there worried about that. You know, I'm thinking about the next thing after. They should make it through to the next one, innit? And then I'm thinking about where you said they've got Mexico after that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should win that too. Like just on paper, like I said, that don't always matter, but on paper, I'm thinking about Belgium, France, Argentina, and the people like that caliber. I'm thinking about, that's when it starts getting a bit, you know what I mean, sticky. But on paper, we've got the players that should be capable to deal with that.
Dizzy, I think most England fans love the second half against Croatia. That's the sort of football we want to see every game, don't we?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was good to see. But they still have to step it up though, because if you're dealing with France or even Belgium, if you're dealing with them, it's just those kind of. It's nice seeing them do that against classic Croatia, but France and that's going to be a different story, isn't it?
Does it mean, when England are doing well and you're doing like gigs over in this country, is there a big difference in terms of the energy and the atmosphere at your gigs if England are doing well?
I just done a gig in Portugal. There's like 2,000 people or something, and obviously there was loads of England fans there, and just me bantering with them about the World Cup. Just you could tell everyone's really feeling it, but just the mood in general when the World Cup's on and England's doing all right. Listen, you see, if England win the World Cup, the country's going to melt down. It's finished. Nothing's happening. They're going to have a national holiday. The country's going to shut down for a year. I'm telling you, man, it'll be the biggest thing. Everybody will be hugging each other. I'll be like what was it like the football factory times when everyone was in the you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Without the danger, let's hope.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. I hope the answer is yes. Otherwise, the question dies. Do you know many of the England players?
Personally?
Yeah.
No, I don't know personally, like because like a lot of them are like a lot younger now. I'm touching 42 soon, innit? Like, so like,
I thought you were a lot older, Dizzy. I thought you were in your 50s.
Amen. Hopefully I'll reach there. You know what I mean? I'll reach 50s and that. Nah, but I know of the players. So obviously.
I've got to ask you that because, listen, I've been a sneaker collector for a long time, and Andy has been doing it right now. He was probably unaware of your tongue-in-cheek Air Max 90 and your Dirty Spank 180s. Any spare pairs of them going on offer or anything where we can get a pair?
You know what, bro? I was like, I should have taken that stuff a lot serious. Like, I was giving them away. I remember giving one away to the plumber because he's done such a great job.
Oh my goodness.
And they're like
So
worth
can I
like
ask,
£8 or something now.
When you say the plumber, do you mean a plumber or is that like a gangster name?
No, the gangster name. You know the gangster plumbers? I
don't know. You know, like in Pulp Fiction when they call up the wall.
Plumber.
This
The
guy.
plumber. He's like, he
plumber.
really come through and like, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, take that, man. He said, are you sure? I said, yeah. £8 later.
That's how much they're worth now.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Goes up and down.
I'll tell you what. You could sell that watch and buy about 80 pairs of them.
I don't know if you could. I don't know.
Wow.
Ain't worth that much.
What you got on your feet at the moment? What are you wearing?
I've got barefoot, but I'm getting ready to go on the boat, man. I felt like I didn't need to be laced up for my TalkSPORT interview.
Okay,
you know
well,
what I mean?
Dixie, we need those VIP tickets though before we forget.
Of course.
Nice one, man.
+1s, +2s, all of that, man. We're there, man.
Love that.
Okay.
Another freebie.
We'll all wear a pair of Travis Scotts to the gig as well.
Whoa, yeah, all of that.
Dizzy, what a pleasure it is. Thanks so much. Just remind everyone where you're touring next, how they can come see you and your song.
Touring Europe. We went one base tour in August, and I haven't announced Australia, so we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
And then the UK in November, and the album We Want Bass. You can sign up right now for it. Album's mental, 15 tunes of just, come on, lads, good vibes and energy. That's what we need right now, isn't it?
Good,
Yeah?
Dizzy. Thanks for coming on. I hope it rains later.
Appreciate you, bro.
See you later, mate.
Love you.
Thanks,
Respect.
man. Cheers. Likewise. There you go. That sky behind him, if you didn't see it on YouTube, the sky behind him looked amazing, didn't it?
I was meant to have that, but didn't.
Oh, yeah. Did you about his planned trip?
No.
I'll tell you about that in a bit. It's so boring. Coming up with further to England against DR Congo. It's live on TalkSPORT. Can we break down the dreaded low block? We'll discuss that next. It's just coming up to 9 a.m. You're listening to The Breakfast Show on TalkSPORT.
Tuchel wants a different profile. What
do you think?
Something.
What do you
it
think?
doesn't matter what I think.
It does, Jim.
No, it doesn't matter what I think.
I'd like to know what you think. Do you think that Quanta is a better option than Trent?
He's a better option for Tuchel.
But do you think
because how Tuchel wants to play, he plays.
I know, but I want to know what your opinion is.
No, but
what's your opinion?
I have a different tactic. I would have want to play maybe a little bit different.
What would you?
But that's why I'm sitting here with you, and Tuchel is there in America.
I know, but because we can't get to him, we can't get to you. What would you do? Do you think it's the right thing to do or not?
For Tuchel, it's the right thing to do.
For you?
For me, I would have maybe gone with somebody else, but that is me.
Who'd you go?
You know, I would have want to know. I would have want to talk to Tuchel and understand where he's coming from, and then I would say, okay, yeah, I understand, and yeah, Quanta is
on paper, you think it's wrong,
yeah,
as I do.
No, but football isn't played on paper.
No, I know, but
and that's where we go wrong.
I know, but
that's where because there are so many more things.
No, but here's the
comes
thing,
with it. There are so many more things come with it.
We get you in the studio like we do all ex-pros to get their opinion, right?
I'm giving you my opinion.
I want to learn from you.
Yeah.
So do you think that was right or wrong to put Quanta over Trent?
I think that is the wrong question.
Well, okay, what should I ask you to get your opinion?
Because we need to know the tactical side of Tuchel first. And it looks like from outside in that he wants out and out. Hold on, he wants out and out defenders there. He wants them four to defend. he wants defenders first. That's what it looks like. I don't know, but that's what it looks like. And maybe that's why Trent is not there, because
this might be the most iconic image in English sporting history, the moment Bobby Moore lifted the World Cup. It meant the flag of St George could forever be draped on the Jour Ramée, and Moore would be a hero always, despite the twists and turns of his eventful World Cup career. Bobby Moore went to the World Cup in 1962, but didn't play a single game. A year later, though, he was made England captain, leading the side as they built up to 66. But Moore might never have played in the tournament. He was in a contract dispute with West Ham and was technically a free agent. And an FA rule meant free agents were ineligible to play for England. Sir Alf Ramsey stepped in and forced West Ham and Moore to sign a deal. Phew. Then, when the final came around, Moore might not have played in that either. According to Sir Geoff Hurst's autobiography, he overheard Sir Alf discussing the idea of dropping Moore in favour of Norman Hunter to help deal with the German attack. But he stuck with Moore and didn't live to regret it. 4 years later, Moore was shrouded in controversy. On a pre-tournament team trip to Colombia, he was arrested, accused of stealing a bracelet from a gift shop, and placed under house arrest for 4 days. Perhaps the most famous match of that tournament was England's group game against Brazil, in which he made what's still described as the perfect tackle. It's so beautiful. After the game, another iconic image. The quarter-final defeat to West Germany would be his last World Cup match. England failed to qualify in '74 and Moore stepped away, leaving the most incredible legacy. He was made an inaugural inductee to the English Football Hall of Fame in 2002, and in 2007 this statue was unveiled of Moore outside the new Wembley Stadium. It was described as the finishing touch.
Good morning, everyone. It's 5 minutes past 9. This is the World Cup Breakfast Show with me, Andy Goldstein. Former England strikers Gabby Agbonlahor and Darren Bent. We're here with Arnold Clark. The perfect time to upgrade your car. Get 2 years free servicing when you buy a used car in the upgrade event. Check it out online. Now, before we move on to the rest of today's show, I have some very important breaking news for you.
Breaking news.
Here we go.
On talkSPORT.
Let me hand over to Gabby Agbonlahor, who has just recently received a very important text. Gabby, what have you got for us?
It's about you, Benty. It's from Aston Villa Club Secretary Sharon. Remember
Okay, yeah, Sharon, yeah, sure. Right?
It says, "Morning, Gabby. I just heard you on the radio. You're with Darren Bent today. I'm trying to contact him about his phone bills. They keep coming to Villa. He needs to change his address. Would you tell him, please?"
Phone bills? Is that even a thing still? Is it really?
What's that about?
Yeah.
We put the caption up for you as well.
Okay. I didn't even change it. Oh, Villa wouldn't be my phone address. My phone just goes to my house.
There?
It's weird, that. Bizarre.
Would you like to comment on that, Darren?
Well, no, I didn't know that.
Are you innocent? Or
I'm innocent, yeah.
Why are you avoiding paying your phone bill?
Also, phone bills, my phone bills are not paper anymore. It just comes as an email.
Well, they're going to the club.
Oof, ain't me. That's
Millionaire avoids phone bill.
You are headlines, mate.
I have to send me Sharon's number. I have to give it a message. Because that's weird, that.
Very strange, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
I believe Benty, though.
Yeah.
Why would Sharon say that? Sharon sounds very believable.
Over Sharon all
Yeah.
day.
Why? What you said about Sharon?
No, Sharon's a lovely lady, but Benty's always been a generous guy. And he looks like a guy that pays
Honestly,
bills.
and who sends paper bills anymore? It's emails.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
that's true.
I left Villa over 10 years ago.
Sharon, can we get Sharon on? Can we get Sharon on? And Sharon, can you leave a voice note with Gabby as to what exactly you're receiving and why you think
I'm not happy though because the way he left us. That's why. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, it wasn't that. I got pushed. It wasn't.
It's out the door.
I'm happy the way I left.
No.
I got pushed.
Don't make me laugh.
Sharon, if you can leave a voice note with the latest update, and we'll play that when we come back. Still to come, apart from Sharon, still to come before 10 a.m, we're going to be joined by one of the Premier League's most exciting wingers of recent years, former Palace, Everton, and DR Congo man. Yannick Bolasie will be on the show. England in danger of underestimating their last 32 opponents. We'll ask him one of many questions there. And don't worry, English public, because it's not all DR Congo this morning. We will be, get this, we will be, excuse me, getting the England side of things with 8-time capped under-16 midfielder and Arsenal trainee Jamie O'Hara will be on the show as well.
Arsenal trainee?
Yeah, it was Arsenal trainee, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they sold him for big money, didn't they, to Spurs?
I think when they sold him with the money they got, they bought an outside toilet. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I'm led to believe. Yes, it's Atlanta time for England, who take on world number 41 side DR Congo for the right to face Mexico at the Azteca this Sunday night. But beware, we've already seen Germany and the Netherlands crash out the last 32 stage, a fact which certainly isn't lost on Three Lions gaffer Thomas Tuchel.
I mean, we saw the matches, most of the matches and most of the minutes. I just saw super tight matches in any constellation. Brazil needed a stoppage time winner. Canada, stoppage time winner. Germany lost in penalties. Then Morocco against Netherlands on match on highest level went all the way to another stoppage time equalizer. Then went all the way to penalties. It's so close. So it just, I would say, it just sharpens your and calms you actually a bit down. It is just tough. There are good teams out there, and everyone is well prepared. Everyone is well drilled, and the consolation is clear. We are favorites, and we play against our own expectations. And of course, Congo has nothing to lose. They even overcame their own expectations already. So this plays into the whole mix-up of the game. But yeah, we saw very tight matches, and we are prepared that it can be a tight one as well tomorrow.
I'll ask you both this question. I'll start with you, Gabby. Do you think, when you watch England now, do you think we have a different winning mentality from body language than we did under Gareth Southgate? Are you seeing anything different at the moment?
That's a bold statement so far.
Well, I haven't made a statement. I'm asking you the question. You're going to make a statement.
No, I don't see anything different. Listen, do I see us maybe a bit more attacking like the Croatia game? I do. Did I like the formation against Panama? I called it 2 10s. I'm glad he played it. It was the right thing to do. So maybe we're more attacking in a way, but I wouldn't say like winning yet.
And have you seen any difference whatsoever?
No, but I can remember there were games under Gareth where people go, "Oh my goodness, we look different. We look much better." When we beat Germany 2-0 in the at Wembley,
yeah,
everyone's going, "Oh, there we go. We've finally got over the hill. We've beaten a side that maybe we weren't expected to beat. The football was brilliant." So it almost swings around in roundabouts. England, I think, against Croatia second half looked fantastic. Yeah. Now, I think part of that's to do with the way Croatia played and they set up and just ran out of gas, made mistakes, and also we were brilliant. But then it almost reverted back when we played against Ghana, or even when we played against Panama. So the only way I'd sit here and go, we look completely different, is if we win it. Because we've seen us get to 2 finals, get to a quarter final, play some good stuff, and ultimately not get to where we want to get to, which is winning the World Cup. If England do that, then of course that's a huge difference. But if we beat Congo, beat Mexico, beat Brazil, beat Argentina, and then lose in a final, it's still a bit like, well, we're still back to square one.
Do you really feel that? If we get all the way to the final, having beaten those teams...
What was he brought in for?
To get us over the line. I totally agree with you. But I haven't seen any difference whatsoever, apart from the second 45, but that might be more them than us. I haven't seen anything yet that makes me feel, I can see the Tuchel effect now. I can see that taking...
No, of course. And what Thomas Tuchel's going to have to answer is, he needs to answer. We saw what the Netherlands have done to Koeman and Van Dijk. If we don't win it, why didn't you take Lewis Hall? Why didn't you take Trent? He has to answer these questions, because I can see the front pages of the papers already, mate, if we don't get at least to the final.
Yeah.
Like the run would be incredible. Like to beat those teams to get to the final, I think would be the best preparation you could have for a World Cup final, because how many times in major tournaments have we sat and gone, oh, we've got the easy side of the
Who
job.
do you mean? Brazil quarters, Argentina semis.
Yeah. But then you've got Mexico in Mexico before that. So
Yeah.
that run would be incredible. But again, if you get to the final and you get beat, you're just back to square one again.
Yeah, you are.
Because ultimately, it's not the participation award, it's to win the World Cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think, though, as well, though, say if we're on top in the final, there's a stupid VAR penalty given to, say, France, for instance, and you go out that way, you might be a bit more lenient on the manager.
Maybe a little bit, but then...
It's same old, same old.
But you know what? You would be a little bit more lenient, but then it's like the penalty shootout for Gareth. People ain't lenient on that because it's a flip of a coin.
Yeah. Who plays on the left? They've obviously got Wan-Bissaka. So who do we put up against him? Is it Rashford or Gordon?
Yeah, I think it's Rashford. I don't think
it's got to be.
I don't think he's up to debate.
No, it's got to be.
Rashford knows it very well as well.
He's what, sorry?
Rashford
knows it very well from Man United. Yeah. Does it matter you two have played against players, you know? Does that make a difference?
It does, mate. Yeah.
Why? Tell me why, Gav.
Because in training, they would have had so many battles. So he's going to know exactly his weaknesses. Wan-Bissaka does switch off at times. You can get in behind him at times. He's fantastic 1v1. He's got that horrible lunge, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Last minute slide. But I just think Rashford's a better player than Gordon. And it baffles me with the Barcelona thing. It must be wages. It's got to be wages that Rashford's demanding that they chose Gordon over him.
Yeah, that is
Has
bizarre.
to be, mate.
When you look at the England defence tonight that's going to line up, we understand that Jed Spence is going to be right back. Is this one of the weakest England defences we've had in the last 20 years?
Well, I liked, I mean, if you go in the last 20 years, and oh my goodness, then Rio and JT, people, they come into the mix now. They're, for me, the best two, JT and Rio. But I like Gay and Konsa. I think all season they were my first pick to start centre-half for England. John Stones hadn't played much football, but again, he's the silky one that brings the ball out. But the right-back situation is bizarre, because at one point we had about five. And it was at Kyle Walker, and then there was another forward. Trippier could play there, Trent could play there. There was a fair few. Reece could play there. But now those options are not longer there. Obviously, Livermento's injured. Reece James is injured now as well.
There are gaps in the squad at fullback, either side, which could have been avoided.
Well,
Right?
Lewis Hall's the bizarre one, because I thought the way he played this season, even Luke Shaw to a point, I thought
Without a doubt. Lewis Hall towards the end of the season wasn't getting too much game time, right? So maybe that's the reason.
I think Kwanzaa and Chalobah are in England squad, and Lewis Hall isn't, Trent isn't.
Yeah, that's a
Kyle Walker
travesty.
isn't, with the experience that he's got.
Would you have both taken him?
I would have took Kyle Walker on experience.
Who would you rather?
Mate,
Hold on. Who would you rather play tonight, Jed Spence or Kyle Walker?
Do you know what? I love Carl, but probably Jed now at the minute. Like it's been a tough season for Carl at Burnley, but he spoke about it with us when he said, like, again, no disrespect, but when you're used to playing for a side that have got the ball the whole time, and then you're on the back foot.
Yeah, but Burnley's different to England.
I get it, but
who would you rather play tonight?
You know what,
You're
though?
saying Walker. You're saying Jed Spence.
I agree.
Who would you play,
I
Gab?
agree with Spence playing tonight, but I'm saying is when you have injuries, I know retired Kyle Walker, but wouldn't it be amazing to bring Kyle Walker into the squad, then Chalobah?
Who would you have playing tonight, right back?
Tonight I'll play Spence.
No, Walker or Spence?
Spence tonight, yeah.
You both play him.
Yeah. You're going Walker, aren't you?
I think I am. I think when you're talking about easy 2-0, you got Henderson game time over Kobbie Mainoo.
You said there about Lewis Hall obviously not getting much game time towards the end of the season, which I understand. But John Stones didn't play.
No, that's
and he's
true.
there.
That's true.
Yeah, that was
There is no rhyme or reason. You are right.
Yeah.
But I just think to bring Chalobah into the squad was very odd, because he
It was
poor
strange.
last season.
It was strange.
Really poor.
Reminder coverage, England take on DR Congo. It gets underway at 4 p.m. It's live from the Atlanta Stadium. Adrian Durham is your host. Commentary from Jim Proudfoot, Stuart Pearce. The game kicks off at 5 o'clock. For more build-up to England, check out the World Cup Daily podcast. Right, coming up, we could be in for the greatest Golden Boot race in history at this World Cup. So we'll ask two players with a combined 180 Premier League goals between them, who's going to win it? Benty's got the majority of them, though. It's 9:16. It's the Breakfast Show.
Simon has been saying what he means and means what he says, as always. And such was the case just a few days ago when we got onto the topic of, Erling Haaland.
Who would you rather play for your nation out of the two of them, Mbappe or Haaland? Who would you get?
Well, given I think that Haaland's a rude, unpleasant little toad, I would go down the route of Mbappe.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Because of the one occasion in Spain when he's playing paddle tennis, Stuart, and he's sitting there with Alpha Inga Haaland, and and Erling comes over and says to Simon, "You must stop taking my photograph." He wasn't. I mean, you get your beef up. You were saying, "I'm not trying to photograph you." He thought your phone was out and you were trying to have a picture of him.
With the risk of name dropping, I was playing paddle on a court next to that little twit.
So you weren't taking his picture?
No, I weren't, mate.
Simon, I love that. So I'm playing paddle tennis.
But it's true.
Well, after that, news got through to Erling Haaland out here in the US, and he has responded on Instagram with a laughing face emoji saying, "Don't know what that little twit toad means, but I'll take that from him." There you go. Your reputation goes before you. Erling's on it.
Well, clearly he recognises the errors of his ways. I'll accept that as an apology.
You actually were not on that day trying to photograph Erling as he's in mid-paddle tennis.
No. If anyone knows, for what this is worth, anything about me, the last thing I want is to take pictures of footballers.
To be honest, Haaland himself has made news out here, but he tells us himself that he can walk around New York City completely unnoticed. That is part of this place, Martin. I'm not so sure that it would be the same.
Hello, I'm Matt Forden from talkSPORT. This is How to Win the World Cup.
This is the best squad I think England have ever had.
He used to love America, now he doesn't. It's very sad.
It was so important to succeed because of all the pressure we received.
Don't jump for this one, I'm going to knock his head off.
Warning, this podcast does not guarantee England will actually win anything.
Gotta be the one that says 9:20. You listen to the World Cup Breakfast Show with me, Andy Goldstein. Excuse me, Gabby Agbonlahor, and a man who's well and truly earning his £150 a day. It's Darren Bent. By the way, the good news for Benty is after absolutely hammering Carl Walker, saying he had a rubbish season, he'll be back in the studio on Drive tomorrow with Darren and Cundy.
Well, as you heard, I did say he had a rubbish season.
Well, I said I'd take him. I was the only one out of the three that said I'd take him. You both said no.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say you first.
Who starts tonight?
Yeah, but you should take him. You say start him.
I'd play him.
That's you, that. Here he goes. It's you, Laurie.
Yeah. I think he needs to have the noise of reversing.
There you go.
There it is, yeah.
Football friend.
I said I'd start him tonight over Jed Spence. Neither of you two did.
Yeah, I'd start Spence. I'd still take him.
I'd start Walker, that's what I'm saying.
He's your friend, football friend.
No, I hardly know him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your mate, though. He's not your mate anymore. All right, let's welcome back our World Cup reporter, Max Scott, who's got a story for us. Scotty, hello, good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, look, obviously Mexico has been like a hotbed of joy, party atmosphere, a proper footballing nation. We've seen over 1 million people line the streets after their massive, historic World Cup win over Ecuador, breaking that curse through to the round of 16. It's been an amazing feast of football. However, it's not all positive this morning because up in Monterrey, which is sort of northwest of Mexico City, there's been absolutely chaotic scenes. Fans trying to climb over fences, getting into a fan park, big stampede, pepper spray, chaotic scenes unfolding. There's not any sort of injury count at the minute. I expect that to happen. We'll obviously bring you updates, but just a message for any England fans that are going to be out there in Mexico City that don't have a ticket for the game. Get a ticket for a fan park. Don't try and get in, because they're not taking ticketless fans in these fan parks too lightly. Absolutely chaotic scenes that you can see online in Mexico.
Good advice. Thank you for that, Max. Good advice. Right, the big guns are showing up this World Cup, and this Golden Boot race is going down to the wire.
Mbappe in the area. Mbappe onto his right foot. Sensational. Absolutely magnificent. He's the man with a golden boot, and he really is. He's just extraordinary.
I would expect to see 8 or 9 or even 10 goals being the golden boot for this tournament, because you've got the strikers to be able to do it.
Haaland! And Erling Haaland may have won it. And if anyone can stop Lionel Messi taking the golden boot, it may be Erling Haaland. Messi in the D. There's the hat-trick for Lionel Messi. Great man's going to take some catching. He's the man who takes the free kicks. He's the man who takes the penalties. He's the man who scores all types of goals.
Really hotting up. Mbappe added 2 to his tally last night. The big Norwegian added 1, which has left the standings looking like this. Top of the tree. Well, times 2 is Messi with 6 and Mbappe with 6. They're sharing top spot at the moment, just behind Haaland with 5, Dembele with 4, Vinicius Jr. with 4, and our very own Harry Kane has got 3. He needs a couple tonight to keep up, but the great man Messi has had a game in hand on his chasing pack against Cape Verde. So if Messi's got a chance to just keep pushing, right? You and I, Gabby, were talking this morning about what the magic number could be. We both think it's double figures, Benny, 10 minimum. With so many great players on the leaderboard, do you see 10 being the magic number minimum?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to get in Fontaine's record. What was it? He got 13, didn't he, in one World Cup? I can't see anyone doing that. But
can you not?
No, I think
you can't see maybe Mbappe. You know, like
so Mbappe's in.
Who would they play next?
Mbappe in the 16. Yes, Mbappe's in the 16, right?
Is it Norway? It's not Norway they got next, is it?
No, that's Brazil. I'm not sure.
Paraguay next. Paraguay next.
Yes, I mean,
hold on. You got 16. He's got 8. He's got 4, and you got the final. I can't remember when I counted there.
Yeah,
16.
Quarter-final, semi. 4 more games.
4 more games.
If they get to the final.
Well, do you know what? So they go obviously Paraguay next. Then it's Canada and Morocco.
Yeah, likely to be Morocco.
Yeah, yeah, potentially maybe, but I think 10, 11 will probably get it done.
Yeah.
But I mean, the record at the minute. I mean, when Closer got to 16, I remember thinking, no one's getting near any of that.
No.
Mbappe and some of these guys might end up with 25, nearly 30 World Cup knockout goals.
I think I've read this morning Mbappe has now got more knockout goals in the World Cup than anyone else.
Do you know how many goals he's got in the Euros?
Mbappe?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
1.
Wow. How many Euros did he play? 2?
Yeah, 1. That's it. And that was a pen.
Incredible.
I think as well, Messi's got the record, hasn't he? But don't be surprised if Mbappe breaks Messi's record
in this tournament. Yeah, he's one behind.
Don't be surprised, mate.
Yeah, he's one behind.
Yeah, but he's got a game in hand. He's playing Cape Verde. We expect him to score a few against Cape Verde, right?
Of course, but the way Mbappe's playing, clinical. Could have got 3 or 4 last night. It wouldn't surprise me, mate.
Do you want some stats? I've got some
Go on
stats
then,
for you. Since 2018, France, with 24, have scored more World Cup knockout goals than England, Portugal, Netherlands, Spain, Germany and Italy combined.
Wow.
With 22. France have got 24. Kylian Mbappe has scored more World Cup knockout goals, I just said that, than anyone else. There's 10. I mean, that's incredible. We're seeing... Do you think anything is down to the football, Gab? Everyone's talking about the football gives the keepers less of a chance.
I've seen some goals fly in.
Yeah.
Mbappe's one against Senegal.
And
Pickford. There was one against Pickford, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Croatia, I'm thinking, could do better. Maybe, but I just think Mbappe is a phenomenal footballer. I really is. The world's best player. And I think France do win the World Cup, and then probably he's primed.
There is something about the ball. There's something about the ball because I think Joe Hart was talking about it, that goalkeepers are getting around on it, but can't keep it out. It's somehow making its way into the goal. And
Would you like to see that ball in the Premier League?
I mean, I'm sure it's probably the same technology that's used in the Premier League.
But it's very rarely we see goals as often as we're seeing today from outside the area, right?
We don't shoot anymore, that's why.
But I'm saying, are you more inclined as a striker, both of you? Are you more inclined to shoot as a striker, knowing the ball's going to wiggle a lot more, make it more...
Have you seen me shoot from 25 yards? No way. I can't reach from that far.
You know,
I can hit it from the edge of the box, but if you're talking about whapping one from 20 yards, absolutely not.
But even like, we used to do in training, Bentley, those around the D.
Yeah.
Like, if you know the ball's got more on it, it's going to cause keeping more. You're going to shoot more from
potentially,
heads of the box, aren't you?
Do you score any goals from outside the area?
I've scored a few, yeah.
You got a whap on you, have you?
I did score a few, left foot and right foot.
Yeah.
Outside the box.
Left and right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was more of a caresser.
Yes. Yeah, more of a finisher.
Natural.
As Sharon, she responded.
No. Benty's sorting from now on. I believe Benty, though. Benty's the man of his words. I
I left there 10 years ago.
Did you check with Sharon that you could read her text out? You did that?
No problem.
And she's fine with it?
She said no.
Too late. Too slow to reply, Sharon. But you're right, though. I get mine through email.
Yeah, that's weird, that. Bizarre.
All 6 of my numbers, I joke.
6 of those burner phones. Right, the World Cup is centre focus here on talkSPORT, of course. Don't forget, plenty of other sport going on. Wimbledon Day 3 is getting underway. England, they're in action in an ODI against India. And, of course, it's Saturday fight night on DAZN coming up this Saturday. It's an all-American matchup on Independence Day as Mason defends his WBO lightweight title against Albert Bell. Join DAZN Ultimate and get 185 plus fight nights and access to 12 plus pay-per-view events every year, including Anthony Joshua on the 25th of July at no extra cost. Coming up, we're joined live by Premier League icon Yannick Bolasie will be joining me and Benty and Gabby right after this. It's 9:28 on The Breakfast Show.
Boxing update on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing. Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
Just how good is this Netherlands side? Because on paper, you look at some of the players in the squad, the likes of Van Dijk, De Jong, Gravenberch. You've got players, experienced players playing at top clubs. But yet again, they've gone out of another major tournament. Are the Netherlands team that strong? Or did you expect this, or this was going to come?
The thing is, like, this is a good question from you. Why? Because we also have to make our team strong. Like, if you're going to play, if you change the system, you know, like, look, if you play a whole new system with a team and with the individuals that are not used to playing like that, it's always going to be a change for them. Okay, then you play 3 at the back, you know, 3 in the middle of the park and then 2 wing backs. Okay, Dumfries, easy for him. But for Van der Ven, it's different because he's a centre half, plays at Spurs in the centre of the defensive line, and then he plays on the left hand side. He's not a wing back. He's not going to dribble. He's got the speed, but his speed is something that comes later. It's not like a starting. Then you play in the middle of the pitch. You play 2 players. They are very good when they have the ball. But now I can ask you a question. What happens with those 2 players when we don't have the ball? And that's exactly how the Moroccans hurt us.
Mario, my question is simple. What's next for Netherlands?
For the Netherlands, what is next? You know, like Koeman, I don't know, like, because of the personal situation and his family situation, I don't want to go deep into it, but I think he might make a decision and say, like, hey, this might come to my time. I did it twice, and so we have to wait for his decision. He will make it and tell us. Away from that, I don't see, look, now I think the Holland team, you have to focus on, like, you miss some penalties. Some other guys are going to, you know, feel hurt. They got to pick them back up and get the guys back on their feet. That's one of the key things. And the other part is, like, you got to ask yourself, where are we?
So Jeff Hurst is a name that's synonymous with the World Cup, especially in England. That hat-trick at Wembley in 1966, the stuff of legend. But did you know the tables turned 4 years later when a dodgy goal decision cost him and England another shot at glory? After 66, Jeff Hurst is a household name. England's main striker, a goal every other game for his country, and even a spot singing on Top of the Pops. It looked a bit different, didn't it? But the 1970 World Cup wouldn't be a cakewalk. Hurst only scores 1 in 3 in the groups, and England finished second, meaning they get a tougher draw for the knockouts. And who's waiting for them in the quarterfinals? West Germany. It's a physical game, and as you can see, Hurst wasn't given much time on the ball. England go 2 up, but the Germans come back and we're going to extra time. Gerd Müller scores and seemingly puts Germany in the last 4. Just moments from time, though, Jeff Hurst has the ball in the back of the net. But the referees decided that when Francis Lee cuts in from the right, despite his cross clearly deflecting off a German boot, Hurst is offside, so he disallows it. After that decision went in England's favour 4 years earlier, suddenly they're on the receiving end of a controversial call. England had been one of the favourites, and Hurst never played at the World Cup again. If only we'd had VAR. Ugh, can't believe I just said that.
You're listening to the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein Gabby Agbonlahor, Darren Bent, Arnold Clark. Browse the UK's best used car deals and score your dream car today. Check out their website for more details. I've just replied to an email I got from Virgin Upper Class. Just choosing my dinner for our flight. You're not in upper class, are you, Bentley?
Well, they've only put me in premium, which is fine. It's good. But no, listen, it's
you won't even be allowed to get anywhere near me.
Andy, you're such an asset to the company that they sent you upper class, mate, because you're so good.
Yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that and I upgraded myself. Yeah, with about 1 billion points.
How many points did it cost you?
I think about 200,000.
You got no points left, have you? Got 75,000 points left.
Yeah. That was for the kitchen, the car, all those years. But it's worth it.
You can have scrambled eggs in the lounge.
I'm gonna have. I can have scrambled if I want. That's the thing. If I want,
there's a pool table.
I was just about to say.
There's a pool table.
Shoot some pool. We go in a different entrance. My limo would drive in a different entrance.
This guy, man of the people.
Man of the people, just through glass. That's all. Right, the talk was already started ahead of potential glamour time for England against Mexico at the Azteca, provided, of course, we get past DR Congo tonight. More on that in just a moment, but first, let's hear from some of the Mexico fans talkSPORT caught up with last night following the joint host 2-0 win over Ecuador.
I am super happy because, well, we show the world that Mexico has a team for beating England. England, I think that they are not ready for 2,200 meters above the level of the sea.
Well, I don't know. England brings a lot, but Mexico's better. Let's go. Let's go.
It's a reality. When England leaves England, they decrease their efficiency. They decrease.
Like today, say, hey, youth. We're here. Come from us. Let's go.
Can Mexico win the World Cup?
Of course. Lovely weather outside the net.
There is a meme or there is a comment in Mexico. ECC means like
what if
why?
Yes?
Yeah.
What if yes? What if yes?
Why not?
What if we win it?
Why not?
What if we show the world?
Why not?
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on, lads. We're waiting for you, provided we sneak through tonight. Right, time now to preview tonight's big game, all thanks to Shaw.
High-pressure picks on talkSPORT with Shaw. Non-stop protection deodorant that won't ever let you down.
And to book that tie against Mexico, England will have to get past a spirited side who are making a historic debut in the World Cup knockouts tonight.
Lift it towards the penalty spot, Rio, and Whistler is there! And DR Congo are level! Right on the stroke of half-time. Portugal won, Democratic Republic of Congo won.
Jon Whistler! Oh! And the round of 32, here they come! DR Congo 3, Uzbekistan 1.
Just how wary must England be tonight? Let's ask a man who won 50 caps for the Democratic Republic of Congo between 2013 and 2022. Former Palace, Everton and Aston Villa winger, still playing over in Brazil. Let's say hello and good morning to Yannick Bolasie. Yannick, good morning to you.
Good morning, mate.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Do you know what? We're all very well. We've all been very excited about this moment. We've been gearing up to our chat with you. It's so lovely to have you on our show. Before we talk about the game tonight, are you excited about the World Cup so far? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't think the level is the same as it has been over the other World Cups that I've seen and what I've grown up to see. But it's nice to see a lot of teams are making history in this World Cup, and this is the main thing, right?
I think it's one of the main reasons. Yeah, I personally think it's been a great World Cup, actually far better than the last one. I think there's a lot more to come as well. We were actually discussing before the break about the amount of goals, the amount of great goals we've seen, and whether or not that's down to the new football they're using, supposedly. Goalkeepers struggling with it. Do you think that's made a huge difference to the game?
I would say so. When you're inserting things into a football, it definitely corrupts a little bit of it, you know, and yeah, I saw some rumours and obviously I've watched some shots and yeah, at that shoulder level, it's been very, very difficult for a lot of the keepers. So yeah, I would say a ball plays a difference. But I think like all other World Cups, you know, the ball have always been different, you know, like the Jubilani was different as well. So it's just something that comes with the World Cup and it's just one of those, isn't it? It makes it better, I guess, for the viewers. And it's been good because we have seen some great goals.
Yannick, talk to us about Congo then. What we're going to expect tonight, because watching that first game, the way they defended and counter-attacked against Portugal, getting a 1-1 draw, spirited performance. What do you see tonight, mate?
Obviously, the draw against Portugal definitely set us up, gave us a lot of confidence. And then the lose against Colombia, that obviously brought us back down. But then the win against Uzbekistan brings us right back in it. And against England, I think it's a similar setup to what we did against Portugal. On the counter, we have players that can hurt as well. So I think it's a really dangerous game for you guys, you know?
Yannick, what about Johan Visser's performances in this World Cup? Because this season's been difficult for him since he got the move to Newcastle. But in this World Cup, he's definitely shown up. He scored a couple of goals as well. How important is he going to be?
I always knew that he was going to come alive. You know, obviously after a season at Newcastle, took him time to adapt. I always thought that in the World Cup, knowing his mentality, he's going to think I can do stuff, you know, and he's definitely showing that right now. And he's made a lot of history, surpassed a lot of players that I've played before in Congo, and rightly so, you know. This is a guy that scored many goals in the Premier League. So I'm sure today against England, he's going to be looking forward to playing against you guys. You know, he's played against a lot of the players there, and that should give him confidence as well.
They look fearless as well when I watched the Portugal game. I expect the same tonight. And with that defence that, you know, a lot of Premier League watching fans will notice, Mbemba, Wan-Bissaka, Twanzebe, Masuaki, all top defenders, aren't they?
Yeah. And the base has been the defence, you know. You know, like you playing for managers in England and stuff like that. A lot of the managers start off with the strongest defence, you know, and as you build a base in defence, you can go and then attack, and that's exactly what we're doing with Congo right now. As you can see, Wan-Bissaka, you know, one of the most feared right backs, you know, 1v1. Obviously, Tunzebe plays his part. Chancel's played his part and done his stuff in Europe. And then you got Masuaku. So it's a very experienced back line, you know. Played a lot of Premier League games as well amongst them.
Yannick, what have you made of England's performances so far in this World Cup?
England have been good. I like to see a little bit more. But I do like the combinations and the squad, you know, that the manager has piled up, you know, with... Off the wings, I just feel like there's endless options. It's ridiculous how strong the team is at the moment, you know. And I've even seen Ivan Toney feature and stuff like that. So it's just good to see, like, you know, we've got players that can cause damage at any time. I don't even think I've seen Kobe Mainoo. So yeah, England's squad at the minute, it is very tricky for Congo. It is going to be a tough game.
A lot of talk over here as well is about the two wide players. Who do you play on the right? Who do you play on the left? Now, certainly when you played, it was about getting the ball to the wide players and going past the fullback, getting a cross in or having a shot.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we've almost come away from that. I mean, what have you made of England's wide players? And also, which two would you pick?
Wow. It's tough. It's tough.
Is it easier if we say which two would you not pick?
No, because you know what? Like, obviously, Gordon, I was with him at Everton as well, so I've seen what he can do. Rashi, I always obviously know as well, next door neighbour when I was living in Manchester. And then you got Noni and Saka on the other side. I think they kind of play that role good because they already do it at Arsenal, so that's just like a natural fit. I don't mind who starts there. But now it's like, who do I choose between Rashford and Gordon? It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who I'd want to play, you know, but I think there's enough wingers there to cause a lot of problems.
Yannick, the media in England give the players a lot of pressure to perform, to win the World Cup, of course. But one country that gets a lot of pressure is Brazil. You're out there at the moment. Whoever wins tonight could face Brazil in the quarterfinals. What's the pressure like on the players out there?
No, the pressure in Brazil is a joke. To be fair, with the fans here, like off the field, if they're not performing, it's do or die basically. You know, like the players can't live normally. You know, you can't even go to a restaurant and eat because the fans are on you. So. Yeah, it's a different type of pressure. Like, I haven't seen this type of pressure anywhere. You know, maybe Congo as well, but the country is so vibrant. When the country wins, it's like everyone's alive. So if the country loses, it's like everyone's dead. So now the pressure is on a lot of players. I can see why a lot of players get emotional and stuff in Brazil because, yeah, the pressure on the fans, on the players' family as well. It's totally different to anything that I've seen and experienced.
Yannick, I don't know if you're aware of it because we hardly mention it, but we've not won the World Cup since 1966. Brazil, the last time they won it was 2002. Would you say there's more pressure on Brazil to win it again than England?
There's still, obviously, because Brazil have won it, and obviously they've called up Neymar as well. It's just that pressure is. It's unexplainable. You have to be here to actually feel it, you know. But like I said, England with the Premier League and the players that we're making these days, the pressure is only going to get higher. And I think, you know, like the last World Cup, them doing well, the pressure is always going to be on.
Yeah.
And today is the same thing against Congo, against a team that's fearless. And I know a lot of them players. I know a lot of players on both sides. So
you're looking confident, Yannick. You're looking confident.
Hey, you know what it is? I think that we're gonna cause you guys a lot of problems.
Yeah.
And if you do what Portugal sort of did, you know, where they scored the first goal and then went lackadaisical, and then we caught them, it's difficult to get out them gears.
Yeah.
You know how it is. It's like us, yeah. Like whenever I was playing, we played against the big teams, yeah, at Palace, wherever it be, and we'd sit back and we'd be happy having a 0-0 till 45 because we know the longer the game goes, the more anxious that big team gets, and then we can catch them on the counter.
Yeah.
So it's exactly the same thing that we're doing here with Congo. We've built up a great defence.
Two questions before I let you go. One on the goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. You played, of course, with Everton. I don't know if you've seen Troy Deeney's remarks come out and question whether or not he's as safe as most England fans think he is. I'm a big fan of Pickford, but he thinks he's got maybe a rick in him or two. What do you make of Jordan Pickford? How great a goalkeeper is he?
Nah, he's a great goalkeeper, to be fair. And the way I've seen him develop, he's only got better and better for me. The arrogance that people might see from the outside, that's just him. He's been like that from the day that he joined Everton. And I was thinking, this guy is young, but that was just him, and I like that. You have to have that as a player. You have to have that as a goalkeeper as well. A lot of goalkeepers are just crazy anyways, but yeah, you have to have that.
Yeah, okay. Yannick, I'm going to let you go, but first I have to ask you the score. What score do you think England will beat DR Congo by tonight? What will it be, 5-0, 6-0?
No. It's going to be a close game, and for Congo, obviously, if we can make make it to the last 16, that's history again. So I'm hoping that's the case. But either way, I don't know. I'll go 1-1, and we'll see the rest.
Okay.
Let the best win.
You won't lose in 90, is what you're saying. Yannick, what an absolute pleasure. We're big fans of yours.
Mate.
Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, Yannick.
Pleasure. Top man.
Thanks,
Cheers.
man.
Bye-bye.
What a lovely man he is. That was a look ahead with Shaw non-stop protection deodorant that won't ever let you down. So coming up, we go from a man who represented DR Congo 50 times in Yannick Bolasie to a man who played 47 times for Billericay Town. Jamie O'Hara up next.
High pressure picks on talkSPORT with Shaw, official sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Ronaldo is top, still top. But Haaland, for instance, is a better finisher.
Let me ask you this. In world football, I said this, Bettany, on yesterday's show, and I got a little bit of criticism. In his pomp, right? I'll ask you both. I'll start with Benny.
I heard it.
I said R9 is a better finisher than Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, do you know,
He's a better striker, number 9.
Do you know what you said, right? And you said he was a better goal scorer.
Okay.
Right? Now, for me, R9 is a better centre forward. Like, so I don't think it's even close, right? But what people will do is look at the numbers. And this is where sometimes stats-wise, like the new generation will go, if I say R9's better than Ronaldo, Cristiano, they're going to go, are you crazy? He's scored 1,000 goals. But sometimes it's not about just stats. It's about what does your eyes tell you. And anyone who's watched it, you would have watched him. R9 is the best centre forward I've ever seen.
R9 for me, that's my hero. He is. That's why I wanted to become a striker. You look at him, and Ronaldo has done absolutely magnificent. Yeah, and Ronaldo, it's all about numbers and goal scoring. And he's obsessed with that. And that makes him so good. But R9 is just phenomenal. He's just incredible.
Better.
As a footballer. So
you
much
both
more
agree with
natural.
me on that.
Yeah, but you said, because the way you said goal scorer. Yeah. Now, you can't compare the numbers because Ronaldo's numbers are crazy.
You know what I mean? Like a better player.
He's a better player.
Yeah.
He's a better player. He's the things that he used to do, picking up the ball and dribbling, the goals that he scored for Barcelona. Oh my God! If he didn't injure himself with his knee
twice.
Oh my God!
So can I say, because they'll clip this and stick it out there, right?
Get ready to get that winning feeling with talkSPORT Win. This summer, talkSPORT is bringing you live and official coverage of every game of the FIFA World Cup 2026. And to celebrate, we're giving away £26,000 guaranteed. Go to win.talksport.com to enter now, and you could win 26 grand in your hand, tax-free. Enter now, and you could be the next to get that winning feeling, courtesy of talkSPORT Win. Find out how to enter now at win.talksport.com.
9:51. We're nearly done today. It's the World Cup Breakfast Show. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Look at the guests I've got to my left. Gabby Agbonlahor to my right. Darren Ben. Brilliant stuff. Now, excited to finish work early today and watch England. I imagine you are excited to get to the pub with friends or at home with the family already for an England masterclass. Well, not to dampen your expectations, but speaking yesterday, England manager Thomas Tuchel has said to not expect a glamorous performance from England tonight. Oh dear.
We love to entertain them. Maybe we need to define entertainment. We don't know what's coming. I don't want to ruin expectations. Of course not. Everyone wants to play exciting football and front foot football. But like I said, it can also be entertaining if you feel the spirit and the energy of the team. And hopefully everyone who is allowed to watch tomorrow, because they have to go to bed early normally. So hopefully they feel the spirit. Hopefully they feel how much it means to this team. I see it every day. I feel it every day. And hopefully we can transmit it through the TVs and make them proud and happy.
Ben, is that what you want from your England manager? Do you not want an England manager at press conference to go, listen, we're going to smash them to pieces. We're playing so well. We're so confident. No one's getting in our way. Expect fireworks tomorrow, everyone.
No, I prefer my manager to talk with a little bit of sense, a little bit of kind of calming influence, because you know, if he comes out of that type of statement and it goes wrong, oh my goodness, can you imagine the headlines?
No, but not as mad as that. But we want a confident England manager.
He is confident.
Is he?
Yes.
Don't get excited.
I think he's being honest with the way that the World Cup's gone for a lot of teams. Teams are sitting back. They're playing the Arsenal way of sitting back, men behind the ball, making it difficult. There's no reason why tonight's game will be any different to the Ghana game, Panama game. They done well sitting back and threatening on the counter-attack. It's going to be another one of those games. No point in saying, okay, we're going to be better, we're going to be more attacking, we're going to score more goals, because it's difficult, mate.
Time now to look ahead to the upcoming Sports Bar special with Burger King.
World Cup Game Day Sports Bar preview on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
And to look ahead to the special show being filmed tonight, we were going to be joined by one of the hosts, Jamie O'Hara. But very much like his England career, and most of his career, he didn't turn up. Alongside Cundy and O'Hara, they'll be joined by a special guest, which will be revealed later on in the World Cup Game Day from 4 p.m. Tonight, it's either going to be Ray Party Parlour or you, Gabby.
Me?
Agbonlahor. Yeah, it's one of you two tonight.
Really? I'm the first I've heard.
Jamie apparently said that he wants Ray over you. How do you feel about that?
It's because you batter him.
I know, but to be fair, Ray.
Are you talking, you two now, you and O'Hara?
We're okay now. We're on
he blocked you.
terms.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he blocked you on social media.
Yeah, so what is, mate? The post that I put up, record amount of views.
What post was it? Remind everyone.
I can't say, mate. I'm not going down that. But
what
it was
was
like 4 or 5 million views on whatever it was.
I've reminded people. It was a video of Jamie saying that ridiculous line about him being the real famous footballer.
Oh, and he presents the biggest sports show in Europe.
That's the clip.
And I didn't want to take it down.
You haven't got that, have you? That would be terrible if you had that to hand.
Andy, I didn't want to take it down.
To remind people, Ed.
Because I was going to get a sponsor for it because it got so many views. I was going to make some money out of the post, but I had to take it down to mend our relationship as friends. So we're fine.
Have you actually seen each other since that moment?
I have, yeah.
Do you know what I find bizarre about that whole situation? I get it, right? But he went on it.
Yeah.
He said it. They were his words.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
No.
No.
I know.
You just reposted what was already put out there.
There were big meetings in management about it as well.
Was there?
Yeah, what was Gabby in the wrong? And they all still went on my side. Said he's done nothing wrong.
Oh, no.
But I took the post down just to make peace in the talkSPORT building.
He's definitely
we haven't got it.
He can't even concentrate.
Jack would have found it.
Yeah.
Jack would have found it. He's got away with it. Don't forget to tune in.
Ain't easy being a wag.
That's all you got. It ain't easy being a wag. That's all you got. Okay.
Good work, Ed.
Don't forget to tune in.
You could have put 200 girls in there, and I'd still only want you.
That's just as bad, isn't it?
I'm not getting involved.
Don't forget to tune in at 4 o'clock today. We'll be revealing who will be joining the guys.
That's my friend.
On the show. That's all thanks to Burger King.
World Cup Game Day Sports Bar preview on talkSPORT. Brought to you by Burger King Burger Buddies. Total tournament satisfaction delivered by the experts. Order now on the BK app.
Right, that's all we've got time for. Bentley, you're a superstar. Good work.
Cheers, geezer.
What will the score be tonight?
2-0 England.
2-0 England. Gab, I'll see you tomorrow.
2-0.
2-0. I'm going to
not
say
convincing, no.
I'm going to say 2-1. You both thinking 90?
Yeah.
I think in 120. Either way, you can hear it live on talkSPORT. Build up from 4, the game live at 5.
More importantly, can you sort out what you're going to eat on the plane?
Yes, I'm going to do that. I've got a reply to. I've got a couple of texts about what sort of blankets I want. And
Salmon, fillet of salmon.
I might go for both and just
Branson,
throw one of them at Ben.
Branson, is that? Yeah, I'll switch in a bit.
Is that the pickle company? Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Branston.
Hawksby and Baker up next. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Be safe, everyone. Come on, England! Germany's shock exit against Paraguay on penalties. A side ranked 31 places below them. So get this, I don't know if you're aware of this. Since winning the World Cup in 2014, Emmanuel, Germany's record is this. In 2018, out in the group stage. 22 out in the group stage. 26 round of 32.
Unbelievable.
What is going on with German football at the moment?
I think Gary Lineker have to change what he said about the Germans now. Because he used to say that football is a game that German always win. You know,
Okay.
At the end of the game, it's always German that win. But they are not winning anymore.
No,
it's a mess. It's a crash. It's a big failure. So I think today, within the next few days, I think it's gonna be a huge fight. You know, in the newspapers, and people will want some head to fall down. So. I'm very, very sad for the Germans, but in the meantime, I'm very happy because honestly, I don't have a big link with Germans, but what I saw last night reminds me what happened to us, during the World Cup 1998 against Paraguay. Remember, back in days, we had the golden goal, scored by Laurent Blanc, and we qualified, and the game stopped straight away. But I saw exactly when I was watching the game on TV, that remember exactly what happened against Paraguay. They wanted to go